Okay, I'm just starting something up. I'll be right there. Oh, okay. I rode my bike today. I made eggplant parmesan, which I have a video on, but oh my gosh, I was so tired after all of that. Let's see here. I just have to go in and add some things here. Okay. 1 second. Just have to add these in here. So, okay. So we're going to talk about the judge ruling in the Mollie Tibbetts case. There's no new trial. That stuff was just totally bogus stuff that wouldn't make a difference in the trial. And we'll talk about what the judge said. And then about, if you saw my other video about how Don was posting earlier today, and then he wasn't posting anymore. And I have a kind of few thoughts on that. And let's see what's going on. We'll check out what's going on there. What is that noise? Let me just put these tags in here. Okay, that's that. I'm just going to do this silly thing we're going to do. Come on. And then there's some, well, if we get done with that, there are some new games. Ouch, ouch, my foot. All right, so let me get back to this. Back to the chat. Is that the chat? Yeah. All right, let me pull up stuff on the Tibbetts. Should be. All right, so let me here, put a picture up here for you. So Bahina Rivera is going to be sentenced. There's no more fooling around. I got to put my phone on the charger in a second here. Okay, a judge ruled today. He rejected a convicted man's request for a new trial in the 2018 killing of University of Iowa student Mollie Tibbetts. Her body was found in a cornfield weeks after she disappeared while out on a run from her small hometown. Judge Joel Yates ruled and cleared the way for sentencing to proceed on August 30th for Christian Bahina Rivera. He was convicted in May of first-degree murder in Mollie Tibbetts' death. He was a former farmhand who came to the U.S. illegally as a teenager. He's facing up to a life sentence in prison. The judge rejected efforts by Rivera's attorneys to implicate others, saying much of the evidence they presented after he was convicted was known to them before the verdict was handed down. To grant a new trial, any additional information would have to be new and revealed after the verdict. The judge also said many of the new allegations conflicted with trial testimony and the evidence presented by Bahina Rivera's own witnesses. And I quote him saying, "In reviewing the evidence and testimony provided at trial, the court finds the verdict was not contrary to the weight of the evidence." So let's see here. At a hearing last week, Rivera's lawyers sought to link Tibbetts' death to another young woman's report of having been kidnapped and essayed at an area home used for trafficking in the summer of 2018, and the recent disappearance of an 11-year-old boy from the same county. A 50-year-old suspected methamphetamine dealer has been investigated in both cases but has not been charged in either, and prosecutors say he has no ties to Mollie Tibbetts. Prosecutors said that they were confident that Bahina Rivera killed Mollie Tibbetts, and they pointed out that his own account of what happened didn't align with what the two new witnesses told police. "We are pleased that the judge upheld the jury's verdict, and we look forward to moving to sentencing," said Lynn Hicks. She's a spokesperson for the state attorney general. The attorneys for Bahina Rivera did not immediately make a reply to this story. So there it is. August 30th, they're going to sentence Rivera, and that's a done deal. And that was just a bunch of utter nonsense that was going on. But reported from other channels. Oh, it was a breaking news, people. Okay, sorry. I had to get that out of my system. All right. Now we can talk about Dawn. Well, let me say hello to you guys first. Hi, Deborah Van Couverden. Hi, Carol Plant. Hi, Sandy Gorick. Mimi, Amy Celeste, Sonia, Regina, Deborah Van Couverden, Linda Uribe, Newfie. Let's see. Jamie Fogarty, Marissa, Alex, Jellyfish. For the jellies. Let's see. Kathy Martinez, John Vasaki, Linda Uribe. Who else are Kathy? Okay. Jay Quinn. If they are a Mick, I think the person would have a really hard time using them. Cindy L. Oh, Tina Osborne. You're not feeling well. I hope you feel better. Moo of 2. Nana Patty. Let's see. Ann C. Leah Cousins. Rosalita Marie. Larky, Nona 617. Thanks, Alex. Sue W, Danielle, everyone. Where's the kitchen? I'm scared. Oh yeah, well now, it'd be called the something else. Ashley, snow remover. It's a crying shame. Jiu-jitsu lover. Let's see here. Dave G. First time here, I think. Gail B. Ash Lewis. Nurse of all trades. Okay, I think I got LMW. I think I have most of you. Baby Doe. Shell Bell, hello there. Okay, so the other update was I went through Don's post that he was posting today. But since then, I have not seen Don posting anything else. And people have been posting to Don like songs of encouragement with lots of question marks and this and that. But I haven't seen Don posting anything. Now, I just got an email from someone, and I wonder if that someone could tell me when they got a reply from Don. Because if it's back at that time, I'd like to know. But if it's recent, I would really like to know. Hi, Donna Griggs. Hello, Tammy. Hi, Eva Poole. Hi, Sandra K. He hasn't. Okay. So does anybody have any ideas why Don is silent? I just want to know if you might have some ideas like I do. Anybody have any ideas why Don might be silent? When he was really, really posting like fervently. Why would he be silent now? Friday says somebody's probably telling him to stop posting, but they've told him that before and it's never stopped him. Like a Chris following, there they go. Arrested, passed out. Carolyn, I sent you an email. Where did you send it, Regina? You can't send it to Mommy Rambling's email. You have to send it to the truecrimechat.org. Has to be to Carolyn at truecrimechat.org or I will not get it. I don't even have the Mommy Ramblings email on this computer because it's too much. Tracy B. I don't know about arrested, but I'm thinking about, could it be questioning? Could it be that they're questioning him? I don't know. Why is he suddenly so quiet? Thanks, Alex. I am thinking he is either drinking again. Now, that could be an answer, too. He could, yes, because we know that that's what happens. But what is it? There's a few things that it could be, right, Amanda? I'm just seeing that just like nothing is making me think like what's going on, right? Barbara, I sent it to your troop. What time did you send it to me at? Don's venting makes him look very guilty and crazy, Jujutsu said. Newfie said, Mommy, someone said that a YouTube site said that they talked to him today. And then you have the three boys. I don't know. I'll say, decide if you want me to. You don't have to say the site, but Newfie, is it a credible site or is it a conspiracy site? What kind of site is it? You can email it to me if you want. Hi, Mary Rose. I think their only lawyer is the CPS case. Maybe the interview room is smoke and mirrors. hoping he is about to break. Henny says, "Hi, Mrs. McJagger. How are you? Government policies, a lawyer for the CPS case. He could be questioned, and also a lawyer on his side says, do not post and shut up." Exactly, yeah. Carolyn at True Crime. Okay, do you know what time you sent it? I'll go look at it. I was thinking he's being questioned just like you. 2W. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. The chat is lagging, John Masaki. Sorry, hi, Posh Spice. No, I'm just sitting in front of, it's a background. All right, now. Steph Burns. But if he breaks, he might hurt someone. A few minutes ago. All right, let me take a look. I'm going to just check some email here that see if I have something. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, let's see here. Okay, so I don't see anything newfie from you. Let me see one thing here. And we're going to, I have some different things we're going to look at in a second. But I'm going to go just see if there's, I know there's not. I know that he hasn't posted anything up there at all. But I'm going to just check to see if there's anything going on right now. The last time I saw him, there was nothing, you know. So let's see. All right. Okay. Okay, so there's been nothing. There are people putting posts for him. For the one was 2 hours ago, where there's they're either posting videos or things, and you know, God will make a way. They put Waymaker music. They put an inspirational message with a picture. But the last from Don, again, is the 12 hours where he says, "Why does so many want to prove to everyone and prove to me that there is no good in me? What do you get out of that? I was so confident. I used to unload semi-trucks, and Dad would let me drive them when 6 years old. I couldn't shift, but he'd set the throttle and jump back in the sleeper. Since my parents' divorce, it seems most everyone tries to convince me I'm no good. Why? I went through hell, had no guidance, just many people saying I'm no good. You start believing it. Summer changed all that. She loved unconditionally, and now she's gone. My boys are awesome too. I was building a life, and people respected me, doing everything right. Now people want me to believe I'm no good. Not all people, but those hurtful words are hard to ignore. And that is the last post from him. And that's 12 hours ago. And 16 hours ago, it was just want to help to find Summer. Thought Facebook was best option. What a nightmare. Before that, the 17 hours ago, he had, the Chris McDonough ones, right? Wow, I thought we were on the road finally to try and figure out what happened to Summer. You chose the evil one's way. You put out their ex-homicide detective and all this and that, but you are a raving, wolf and could care less about finding Summer. All you care about is keeping your podcast going. You made sure to put all the focus on me and take it completely off my daughter. Many of the police records you found on me to dig up dirt weren't mine. You tricked me into believing you were a friend, and I really thought you were on my side to help me find my daughter. To help find my daughter, you sit back and point fingers as if you're an angel. You tried to tell me last night you were perfect, and I had to point out that you were a liar because the Bible says all have sinned. And it stunned you as if you've never read it. And then, and only then, you admitted that you have sinned. You think you're perfect and way above most people. I will find others who only want to find Summer. You need to cease and desist your destructive podcast immediately. You have chosen Lucifer's way. And then last night, we looked at that. They had the video with the dog trail, right? If you had a chance to look at that. And then he again said something about Chris McDonough twisted everything I said. He's the biggest liar, along with my niece Trish and all the liars. I thought there were. And then the other one yesterday was Chris McDonough. I trusted you to help find my daughter, and you lied and turned it into a Jerry Springer show. I will do everything to bring you down with lawyers for slander. You want to take what little life I found, by the grace of God, turn it all into a circus to make you look good and make you money. You don't care if my daughter is ever found. You made it about you again, and nothing to do with Summer again. So that's all that there is there. And let me just see here. It doesn't look like much. There was an update by the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office on August 1st. It said the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office is not utilizing the assistance of any psychics in the search for Summer Wells. All reliable tips should be directed to the TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND only. Social media posts directed to HCSO shall not be evaluated. So they don't want you putting any tips or anything over there. They want everything to be reported to the TBI. Yeah, that looks like that's about it. Did anybody else have any other news there on that front? Hold on, I just had to put my phone on the charger. 1 second, I'll be right there. Okay. All right. Can't imagine. Hi, Catherine. How many tips have been called in? Hi, Mocha. Different states have different rules on recording phone calls. If the people are in 2 states, which states rules? The person, it's the person making the call. Like, obviously, no, that's not what it is. It doesn't, I don't think it matters who you can, okay. New York is a 2-party state. No, New York is a 1-party state. I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind. 1-party state. So legally, I can tape a call without telling you I'm taping you. And it's legal. It's 1 party. 1 party has the right to do it. Massachusetts is a 2-party state. You cannot record a call without telling the person on the other end of the line that you're recording them. So it doesn't matter who's calling who. Because, like, Newfie, let's say you call me and I decide to record it, I can record it. But if I lived in Massachusetts, I couldn't. Chris isn't leaving Tennessee. He's also helping another family there. I'm going to take more than Don posting on Facebook instead of calling him like a man. For Chris to give up on summer. Hi, Tammy Flo. I am pretty sure that if he were arrested, I don't even think that he was arrested. He may just be being questioned or something. I don't know. That someone would find out and either the news would carry it. No, they wouldn't. The news wouldn't talk about the questioning. But it could be not. It could be drinking. It could be just laying low. It could be a lot of things, you know? I'm just saying. Just saying. Roots Calhoun, Julie Johnson. He can sure condemn others. Yeah. Is it true that a witness saw him on the road down the hill? I didn't hear that right before I didn't hear that. There's a lot of rumors flying around. A lot. Hi, Aunt She. You can't tag on your tablet? Don cannot sue for slander. He knows that he said too much, and now, as he has done it before, he lies. Julian Gonzalez said, this is all so sad. Initially, I had a bad feeling about Candace, but that was before I heard them, anything from Don, and now I have such a worse feeling about him. He is not arrested yet. I think he is very nervous. Sharon, hello there, Sharon. I think he's trying to mislead people. Could be John Masaki. Could be. Did you change your name? Oh, Sharon. I made my first quote. Did she change? Oh, she just dropped her last name. You made your first quilt? You're scared? Really? That'd be fun to see that. I was going to try some too, quilting like a block or something. I have some fabrics and stuff. I was going to do that. Okay. Interview said he drove past the property to find the boys. I don't know. Deborah, he said that he drove past and saw the boys and then told them to go up. Because there's more than one shed on the property. Okay, and the other shed that, where she said the tools were not the shed that's down at the bottom. That final showing shows you screw up the design. Oh, I see. I would be scared too. Hi, Susie B. Had gone to a safe place. Yeah, I don't know, Susie B. He doesn't mention Candace in the post, but that could just be, Roots Calhoun, I'm just here for the chicks. I want to make a steak. I'm just here for the chicks. I want to make mommy ramblings. You want to make me a steak? How are you going to do that? Anybody know who? Two Scooter, I talked to her before, and she said she was going to call in tonight. I'm just going to go over one thing before I open up the lines. Let's see here. This woman, she reminds me so much of somebody that I know. It's driving me crazy. But sad story here, okay? Angela Trevonte had been in Phoenix less than 24 hours when she was found dead on a hiking trail last Friday. Her friends now want answers about a relationship with an off-duty cop who was with her that day. This cop apparently, allegedly, has a history of lying that's documented. And Angela had flown to meet with Dario Dizdar. And he was an off-duty Phoenix police officer. The pair had been speaking online for 2 months, and this was the first time that they met in person. Now, Dario began on a hike with Angela Friday afternoon, but Angela became tired and overheated. That's allegedly, okay, because that's what fire officials said in the news release. When Dizdar was finished, he didn't find Angela in the car, and he called to report her missing, and her body was found hours later. She was pronounced dead. No one's been charged with any crime in connection with Angela's death. The cause of death is listed as pending by the local coroner. Meanwhile, this officer, who has been with the Phoenix Police Department since 2007, had been previously disciplined for lying to Arizona police about his identity during a 2009 criminal investigation. Dizdar's identity and his relationship to Angela was first reported on Monday by ABC 15. Initially, it was unclear whether the officer identified himself to emergency responders last week as a police officer. Now, a spokesperson for the Phoenix Fire Department said that he did just that early on. He let us know. So that's a really weird case of what's happening, right? And then Angela flew from Boston to Phoenix. Okay, and there's a GoFundMe account that was created Sunday by Melissa Butaro, who identified herself as a friend of Angela's, said that Angela had begun speaking with Dizdar for 2 months, and less than 24 hours after she landed, the pair went for a hike up Camelback Mountain in Phoenix. Angela, according to Butaro, was born and raised in Saugus, Massachusetts, and had an active lifestyle that included trips to the gym every morning, weekly meal plans, and drinking lots of water. She wrote that there were many inconsistencies in the timelines and the facts surrounding her death, and they just don't make sense. And you can find this in the GoFundMe. Let's see here. Dizdar did not witness the assault, and he identified himself as a Phoenix police officer, according to the report. But he gave a fake name and date of birth to the officer, according to the file, and he also gave the officer the wrong number for the victim. Before his next shift, he told his supervisor the truth about what happened, apologized, and cooperated with a Glendale detective investigating the assault. So something sounds fishy there, right? And then there was, let me get this, hold on. Hold on one sec. Just go get it. Now, Angela met this man on Instagram, apparently, okay? Let's see if there's any other news on this. Now, another friend of Angela's, Stacy Girardi, said, not even 24 hours and she's dead. And that was referring to the timeline of Trevonte's arrival in Phoenix. And I quote her saying, as a cop, as a first responder, you're supposed to help people. If somebody's walking up a mountain and you're seeing her in distress and she's not feeling well and she's exhausted, why wouldn't you walk her back down? Why would you continue to walk back up? It doesn't make sense. And all of Angela's friends are determined to get to the bottom of what really happened. Girardi told CBS News Boston, we want answers. We need to keep pushing. Now, wait a minute. There's another manhunt in South Carolina. Did they find these guys? Hold on a second. Suspects detained in Florida. Okay, so they got these guys. Let's see. Okay, that is 106 Hetty Road, where 3 people were killed and 1 person injured in a shooting. And there was a manhunt for these guys, but a Red Roof Inn in Jacksonville, Florida, is where officers detained the man wanted after the shooting that killed 3 people and injured 1 child in Greenwood, South Carolina. Greenwood County Sheriff Dennis Kelly said 36-year-old Jeffrey David Powell took a commercial flight after Monday's shooting, and the U.S. Marshals found him at the Jacksonville motel. Kelly couldn't share more details on how officers learned of his whereabouts, and they said that he was working to get officers to Florida to interview the man in custody. Deputies were called at 3 p.m. to the 106 Hetty Road that you see there, just off U.S. Highway 25, about 6 miles south of city limits. A child who was injured in the shooting left the house and went to a neighbor to ask for help, and someone there called 911 for him. The child was later taken to the hospital, and he was in stable condition as of Monday night and had been talking to officers. A woman, man, and a girl were killed inside the residence. Greenwood County Coroner Sonny Cox said his office was working to notify their relatives so their names weren't immediately available. There was a relationship between Powell and the victims, but they couldn't release more until the coroner was able to notify the next of kin. Deputies and police dogs searched the area Monday through the night, and with the help of State Law Enforcement Division helicopter, the Sheriff's Office Mobile Command Center stayed on scene until after dark and until officers had exhausted every lead they had. It's possible they knew Powell was no longer in the area around Hetty Road by nightfall, but the officers would continue to search the area and follow up on any tips they receive. They searched an area on Rebud Lane and another on Highway 178, following tips and nothing of interest. Okay. Powell's driver's license was suspended and he had no vehicle. There were no stolen vehicles reported in the area. Okay, and there was no description of a vehicle that he might be in. State Law Enforcement Division's crime scene investigation helped catalog document the evidence at the scene. The helicopter landed near the scene late Monday afternoon, awaiting cooler temperatures in hopes thermal cameras could spot Powell if he was in the area. Neighbors were notified of the situation through Code Red, a mass notification system that can use text and phone messages to reach people in a certain geographic area, and they also issued a be on the lookout for Powell. The sheriff's office announced the arrest at 1 a.m. Tuesday. So he was just arrested, right? 1 a.m. Tuesday? Or is that when it? That's 9 hours. Yeah, that's crazy. 1 a.m. Tuesday was just arrested. Okay. Okay, here's something regarding social media. So, a 14-year-old Virginia boy who's charged with shooting and killing a middle school girl earlier this year now faces new charges, including social media threats to shoot up a school. Lucia Bremer, 13, was walking down the street with a friend at 4:30 p.m. on March 26 when someone approached the two and shot her. Bremer was taken to a hospital where she was pronounced dead. Investigators later identified the boy as the suspect, took him into custody. Henrico Commonwealth's attorney Shannon Taylor said the teen, who is not being named because of his age, made the threats before Bremer was killed, but investigators only saw them after the murder. There's probably a lot to be said about social media and cues on what gets flagged by YouTube, Google, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and the responsibility social media providers have to public safety. Aha, said attorney Taylor. So maybe with this kind of stuff happening, unfortunately, this is like what I said, there normally has to be something that like this before they'll take action. So the threats were on social media. That sounds like, at the very least, a lawsuit about this, that they didn't flag the right things or take them down if they were reported or do anything about it. The boy will be charged with 3 new counts, 1 for the school threat, 2 related to the friend who was with Bremer, attempted murder and brandishing a gun. The next hearing in the case will be September 13th, by which time Taylor must decide whether to charge the boy as an adult. The teen was charged with second-degree murder and the use of a firearm in the commission of a felony and possession of a firearm by a minor related to Bremer's death. The attorney also said that she's considering charges against the adult in the boy's household who owned the gun the teen used. Investigators have found no connection between the boy and the girls. Very sad, and I wonder if it was... California woman died 3 days after she was shot in the head, and it's probably a case of mistaken identity. Fresno, California. The police confirmed that Jacqueline Flores' death, that she was shot in a parked car while her 6-year-old daughter sat in the back seat. Oh my gosh. That is horrific. The gunfire detection system tracked 7 gunshots at the time of Wednesday's incident. Reports indicated that a bullet entered the back seat where Flores' daughter was sitting, but the girl was unharmed. According to the police, they do not believe Flores was the intended target, and she may have been killed in a case of mistaken identity. Anyone with information regarding the fatal shooting is asked to call the Fresno Police Detective Miguel Alvarez at 559-621-2441 or Detective Ben Barnes, 559-621-2421. Very sad. Prayers for that family and the little girl especially. Wow. Okay, now the 5-year-old boy that's missing for a week now. Michael Joseph Vaughn was last seen on Tuesday in Fruitland in Idaho. Authorities have not yet disclosed whether the boy was alone or with other people at the time of his disappearance. The Idaho Statesman reports that the area where he was last seen is adjacent to an open field. It's also close to his home. Fruitland Police Chief J.D. Huff reportedly said that multiple agencies are involved in the investigation, including the FBI. Investigators have not indicated if they believe foul play might be involved. The boy's parents were present at Saturday's news conference, and the mother referred to her son by his nickname Monkey. Anyone who has information of the investigation, according to the Idaho Statesman, they urge residents to check their properties and exterior buildings for signs of the boy. We've got a 5-year-old kid out there, Huff said. He can wander in and out of places super easy into people's backyards. The police chief also asked anyone who was in the area on Tuesday night to contact authorities. Even if you don't believe you have something that's relevant, we want you to contact us so that we can recreate a complete picture of the time that Michael was last seen. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Fruitland Police at 208-642-6006. Hopefully he's found. Well, okay. And I am going... Let me see. So what's going on here? Dancing with the Stars contestant? What is this about? Ex-Vine star and former Dancing with the Stars contestant Hayes Greer was booked into a North Carolina jail days after allegedly beating a man and stealing his cell phone. was TMZ that reported that Greer, 21, was extradited from his house in California to Mecklenburg County, where he is charged with common law robbery, conspiracy, and assault with serious bodily injuries. Police said Greer took the victim's $1,200 phone and brutally attacked him, leaving the man with a broken left orbital bone, brain damage, oh my gosh, bruised ribs, hearing loss, and other head injuries. Oh my gosh. That's horrific for a phone. According to the tabloid, authorities said another suspect, Luke Fouché, conspired with Greer to carry out the July 26th attack. However, it's unclear whether Fouché has been arrested. Greer posted bail and has a court hearing on Monday. The victim's current condition was not disclosed. Please, okay. Wow. It's horrible. I don't even know who this guy is. I've never even heard of this guy. Oh, we have a death penalty for the father that killed the 5-year-old with a baseball bat. Yeah, back in March. So the Ohio man arrested for beating his son to death with a baseball bat is now going to face the death penalty after being indicted with additional charges. Matthew Ponomarenko, 31 years old, called 911 in March and told the dispatcher that he just killed his son while hearing voices and left his body in the living room. The dispatcher kept him on the phone until police arrived at the scene. He became increasingly quiet as the operator asked him questions, saying, "Why did you kill your son?" Ponomarenko said, "I'm shaking." The dispatcher said, "I understand. When did this happen?" Ponomarenko never answered the question and was silent except for heavy breathing until he said, "They're here," and hung up the phone. When police arrived, they found the suspect's son, Jax, dead inside a room of their Russell Avenue home near West 45th Street in Parma. Ponomarenko was subsequently arrested for murder. Last week, a grand jury indicted Ponomarenko on additional charge of aggravated murder and child endangerment. Cuyahoga County spokesperson Mary Louise Madigan said that the Department of Children and Families had previously conducted an investigation into Ponomarenko, and that ended in 2019. The investigation began in 2017 when police found Ponomarenko and Jax, then one, naked near Pleasant Lake Boulevard and York Road in Parma. Matthew Ponomarenko's mother called police on that occasion, saying he was having a mental episode, running after people who drove by him and cursing at them. He was given a citation that said he left the boy in the middle of the road while he yelled at people. The document said he told officers he took methamphetamine, psychedelic mushrooms, and PCP. He was taken to the hospital for treatment, according to the citation, and Jax was placed in the custody of a relative. Ponomarenko ended up pleading no contest to child endangerment, and years later he was charged with murdering his son when the autopsy determined that the boy died from blunt force trauma. "It is one of the most vicious attacks committed by a human being I have ever seen," said the Cuyahoga County prosecutor Michael O'Malley in a statement on Friday, saying the fact that it was the father who did this to his son is incomprehensible to me. Ponomarenko remains behind bars on $5 million bond. So, yeah, that's horrible. Oh, they found, do you remember that missing woman from Philadelphia? And I think the family hired a private investigator, and then they found her car Well, now they found her body. Her body was found in a creek a half-mile downstream from where her car was found on Saturday. Police say it appears she was ejected from the car during an accident. So the Pennsylvania police said that they found the body that matches the description of the woman missing from Bucks County who disappeared last month. This discovery came just a day after the searchers found a silver 2016 Ford Focus that belonged to 26-year-old Cassandra Johnston. Lower Southampton Township Police Chief John Krimmel Jr. said her body was found in Byberry Creek in northwest Philadelphia, about a half a mile from her car. He said on Sunday evening at a press conference that he was pretty comfortable that the body is Johnston's, but they're waiting for the official word from the medical examiner to identify her. Johnston vanished after leaving a friend's home near downtown Philadelphia early in the morning on July 10th, and she was going to return to her home in Bucks County, north of Philadelphia. Krimmel said it appeared that Johnston failed to negotiate a curve on the exit ramp and left the road. The car went airborne over a guardrail and crashed into a tree some 49 yards off the roadway. We believe she was ejected through the sunroof, he said, and fell 30 feet to the ground. The working theory right now is that with trajectory of the car into the tree combined with the 30-foot fall to the ground, I can't believe she would have survived that accident, he said. Krimmel added that flooding from significant rainfall in the days following the accident likely moved her body downstream. The chief said that Kevin Ryan, a private investigator hired by the Johnstons' family to help look for her, spotted what he thought might be her silver car roof while searching that area by helicopter on Saturday. He contacted the police, who went to the location and found the car. Teams searched the area for Johnston throughout the day on Saturday and returned Sunday morning with city drainage maps and water department employees. After about 2 hours of searching, they found this body. Krimmel said that teams had flown over the area at least 2 times during their search for Johnston, but pointed out that the area where the car was found is heavily covered by trees, and the recent severe weather has likely moved some of the canopy so it could be seen from the air. Johnston, a student at Temple University, lived in Bucks County with her boyfriend and worked at a daycare facility there. Oh, that's sad news. Prayers for her and her family. And then they found another woman that was missing. From Arkansas this time. And there's 3 men in custody after her body was found in Oklahoma. Tara Strozier, 40, was reported missing on July 19th, and she hadn't been heard from since July 17th. A car she was believed to be driving was located 5 days later on a private drive in the East Oklahoma town of Cameron. Strozier's body was found on July 29th. It was weighed down and thrown into a pond near Rock Island, about 5 miles from Cameron. She had been tortured before her death. Fort Smith, Arkansas police requested assistance from the Leflore County Sheriff's Office after they received a tip that Strozier had been seen in Cameron. And the Sheriff's Office called in state investigators after her car was found. And Alex Nathaniel Davis, 30, Austin Johnson, 23, and Kaylin Hutchinson, 24, have been charged in relation to the murder. Davis and Johnson are charged with first-degree murder. Davis also faces a kidnapping charge, and Hutchinson has been charged with obstruction of an officer. The Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation says it believes that Strozier was tortured at an unoccupied mobile home in Cameron and then taken to the pond where she was killed. The agency said that Davis admitted killing her, and Johnson was reportedly on the scene when it happened. Very sad. Bentley and her. It's horrible. All right, that's enough of that. I'm going to put the number in Slack and okay, let me get the number. Hold on, I have to move this over. There we go. One second. Here we go. All right. Hold on, I'm just gonna. Come on. Why? Hold on a minute. My there we go. Okay. I don't know why I can't close my. There we go. Okay. Let me put my I'm going to put this in Slack, and then I'll come back to the chat and see what you guys are doing. Hang on, somebody is messaging me on something. Okay. All right, there's that. All right. Let me go back to the chat. Okay, so back here now, let's say it's going to catch up now. It's to, all right. Can I check my email? Yeah, I'm going to check my email. All right, hang on one second. Okay. Let me go there. Excuse me. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. All right, let me just go see something real quick. And meanwhile, the number's in Slack. And now I'm getting hungry. I made this big, huge thing of eggplant parmesan, and then I have a bunch of eggplant to make another one that I couldn't even assemble tonight because I had a little piece of it, and now like I'm dying for it. I might heat myself up a little bit of it. So just talk amongst yourself for a second because I'm starving. Cut up pineapple and put it in the freezer. Hold on, I'm coming. Starving now. Suddenly I am starving. Like I was cooking and I was like, I don't know. Well, it's all I've been thinking about the entire time I'm sitting here. All I'm thinking about is eggplant. So let me let somebody in. Just changed sheets on the bed. I'm going to get in there in a few minutes. Hi. Hello? What? What's so funny? I just changed the sheets.
Okay. Oh, that is hilarious.
There's some new things I have in Zoom. You even have games where they have games we can play. Like those head games, you have a saying on your head.
So this is Zoom right here that has this?
Yes, they have all new things now. Lots of new things, games and everything.
Oh,
Yeah, I have to go get my eggplant. I'll be right there.
okay. Where are you going?
I'm going to get my eggplants.
Hey, Sensible Crime, Kathy from Texas, Ash Lewis, Gail B, Sandra K, Lisa H, Robin Bob, Friday, Danielle, Deborah Vancouver, Dan, Mimi F, Snow Remover, Michelle Knighton, Manatees, Ruby Ann Henny, Nana Patty.
Yeah, so I see that Deborah
Karen.
Swanky was just here.
I don't know, I didn't see.
She-
Sharon, you're leaving as soon as I come. You did this last time when you knew I was coming on. Hi, Tammy McD and Nana T. And Peggy K. Okay, I'll shut up.
Deborah Swanky was just here. And Deborah Swanky, I have a Deborah Swanky put in the comments that 2 moderators from here emailed her that regarding my demeanor and that it's not just her and they're in agreement with her. And then she messaged me today in a text message and said, would you like the email from your mod? So it went from 2 mods to 1 mod. And yes, Deborah, I said, please, yes, send it through, but I haven't received it yet.
Oh my goodness. That was her because I did see somebody write. No, okay, I saw somebody else write. I wonder what 2 mods sent.
I know. I wonder who it is. Should we take guesses?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm willing to bet. Okay, Sharon, hi, Jay Quinn, Muka. I'm willing to bet it's no one. Danielle C. and Larky and Sue W. And somebody else, a couple others said hi. I want to say hi real quick.
Okay.
That I might have missed. Thankful and Grateful and Lark E. and Ruby Ann. I know it'd be hilarious. Come on, let's see these 2 moderators.
Yeah, let's get them. We'll hold court here.
Yeah. Oh, I confess, it was me.
Really?
I was one of them.
Yeah.
I just said you were treated terribly. I never would have done that to you. Carol Clark. Right? Yes. And Marissa Cart. Kevin. I don't see Kevin.
Rabbity Bob. Kevin's here. I see Kevin.
Hi, Kathy.
You don't see Kevin?
No.
He blocked you, I think.
Scooter and Mood. Right. Right, Danielle. It was Scooter. It was Scooter. It was Dan.
Moo was already on the hot seat already today. Moo was already being attacked by another person today, so she's off.
Oh. She's calling in. She said she was going to call in.
Yeah, apparently she's been taking Zillow tours of people's homes.
Oh, that's so awful.
And she wouldn't know how to do that unless I gave out addresses.
Right, right.
I guess they don't know what she did for a living.
They should never underestimate an older woman.
An old hag, you mean?
Yeah. Us old hags over here.
Yeah. Now I'm going to be the bedroom lady.
That is cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah, and then you had Jellyfish on before that. Doesn't have a whole bunch of different screens.
They're going to have to be making up a bunch of different names about me now. Right?
Yep.
It's going to drive them crazy.
They won't though. They'll stick with Kitchen Lady.
It's gonna look stupid when I'm sitting in the bedroom. They're gonna be, what kitchen lady? Or the one that was sitting in the bedroom.
Right? Moo says they're such suckers. So easy to bait.
Yeah. Jimmy's right over there. The funny thing was, I said to Scooter, they listen more intently to the lives than I do, because I didn't even hear Moo even say that. Okay? That's how crazy. I just heard her say, you could see where it was by his video.
Do you have a TV there in your bedroom where you can watch YouTube?
Yeah, and then Jimmy's over there on the other, there, right over there. Hi,
Oh,
Jimmy.
okay.
Hi.
I wonder if it'll let me do that.
Do you see a little thing on the bottom with apps?
No.
You don't have a new thing on the bottom? Oh, you're on a tablet?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
that's probably why, huh?
Maybe. Probably Bob. Fresh fish. I sent you 2 photos. Would you post them?
Hi,
Yeah, I will.
Newfie.
Mm-hmm. I'll post them right now, Newfie.
Mooka.
Hi, Nana T.
Lisa H.
Hi,
you and
Sensible
Henny are
Crime.
twins?
Did you just, let me see. Oh, there they are. Okay. Okay, Sharon, pay attention. These are from Newfie.
Thank you, Ruby Ann. I've just been super tired and weak.
Newfie, is this yours, Newfie? This quilt, this second one?
Because she said the sides, where'd it go? She said, I'll read it to you.
Wow, that's your first
it's done
attempt.
now, but this top and the back and the batting aren't all sewn together yet.
Wow, that's pretty good for your first attempt. That's really good.
Thank you, Kathy from Texas. Oh my gosh, a girl I went to school with, she enters her quilts in the fair, and unbelievable. Unreal. I can't believe she
Really?
was so-
You've always been jealous of her?
No, I was just shocked.
Oh.
Like, wow, this is talent.
You didn't think she was that good, right?
I just never thought about it. Never gave it that much thought. You have been friends for some time now? Oh, okay.
Who?
Lisa H. and Henny,
They've been friends?
twins.
Oh, they're twins?
Yeah,
Well, I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Wow.
Let's see. Moo says it's hilarious how stupid they are. I wondered how long it would take before the idiots would sink their fangs into that. It's like throwing rotten meat to sharks.
They believe anything, like, and then they take things that you don't even hear, or you don't even, and they're like running with them. Like my big legal defense fund. It's getting up there, and thank you all for your donations to the legal defense fund.
Oh, yes. 'cause
We
you have a
almost
legal
have.
defense.
We're topping off at $40,000, and I think maybe if we could just get it up a little more, then I can go after everybody we need to go after. I'd say 100,000 to be safe right now, but we might as well shoot for 200,000.
Sour milk and cookies. Hi. I'm feeling better. Hi, Mimi F.
Hi, sour milk and cookies.
I just got out of bed a little while ago.
Ruby Ann, you donated that gift of 10,000 was plenty. I couldn't have you give any more to that legal defense fund, but if you want to, you could just send it to that special PayPal we have. I'll send it to you in a few minutes, okay? Am I seeing things? Am I seeing things? Oh my gosh, I was just talking to Scooter about you tonight. Hi. Do you know I stalked you? I
goodness.
stalked you on Facebook.
Really?
Oh my goodness, girl.
Tonight, right before we came on. I said, what is up with
Tonight?
that? What is up with the Lisa D? She's missing phone calls. She doesn't call anymore. She's got another life. She hates us or something. Something's come up. And so we started stalking. And then you had nothing posted except July 4th, so we didn't know anything was going on.
Yeah, we were stalking you tonight.
Just tonight?
You must have heard us. Yes, tonight was the first night we stalked you. You must have, your
She
ears
was
were
on
burning.
Facebook to see it if you had any updates.
Your ears were burning.
Everybody's fainting.
Everybody's
That's
fainting.
weird
Oh my
because-
gosh.
That's weird because I just woke up and I've been waking up every single morning checking to see if you were still on every day. And like I've been missing you by like an hour every single day.
And
I wake up and check to see if you're on. I miss you by like half an hour. I miss you by like 10 minutes. I miss you by, it's ridiculous.
Why are you up this late?
She's just got up, maybe. Did you just get up?
I just woke up and I told Gary, I'm going on. I just went on. I'm like, oh, I got to see my friends.
Sandra, if it's not too much trouble, you could sell that house. You wanted something smaller anyway, right? I really appreciate it. Thank you.
So I did. I woke up and I said, I got to get on and see my friends. So I told Gary, I'm going downstairs. I'm seeing my friends.
Right. Yeah, well, I'm glad because I just said to Scooter we were going to have to plan a trip somewhere like Woodbury or something to meet up with Lisa and Danielle and then Scooter said, well, I think Lisa D would go to that. And I'm like, yeah, we keep missing each other. I don't think
So I was gonna try to see you that day, and then you couldn't come.
well, you gave me
Know what
like
I'm
an hour's notice?
I know, but there's so much been going on with that, with the folks, the in-laws.
Yeah.
I almost was there today.
Really?
Ooh,
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my God.
yeah, I was almost there today.
Hi,
How are you,
Lisa
Mom?
B. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm just, my mind is blown. These people are such suckers.
Everybody thought she hated us too. Everybody thought you left us and we were lying about you. They would ask like, where's Lisa
Is that a
D?
true thing, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they kept thinking that.
Yes.
Oh, yes. In other chats, they're like, that
Where's
Lisa
that
D's
Lisa
been
D? She
gone. I
probably
wonder
left
what
them.
happened.
Flat
Well-
lever.
I'll explain some stuff that's been going on.
All right.
How's that?
Okay. I hope they believe it.
What?
I keep losing. Look at this. I keep losing my arm. Watch my arm. I lose my arm. My arm is gone. Okay, and then it's back. Okay. Now my other arm is gone. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna sit
No,
here
I
in front
don't
of the
hate
bed.
anyone. I don't hate anyone. I don't hate anyone. Oh, wait a second, guys. Hold on. My family's been going nuts over my merch.
Oh, the brushy brush. Who wants brushy brush? Look at that. Do you sing it every time you pour a drink in there?
Of course I do.
Of course you do.
Every time. And it's nice, just so you know.
The
it's
pint
really
glass.
good quality.
Yeah.
Look at the bristles. Look at the bristles. Can you see? I don't know if you can tell.
I don't know. You maybe have to put some milk behind it. Yeah. Very cute.
Anyway, it's really good. Every time I drink from it, I sing it. I sing the song. It's
Yeah.
really good.
You'll have to sing it tonight and sometime.
Yeah.
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 Because Scooter's been trying, but it's not been going well.
Oh, really?
No.
You stole my thunder. You always steal my thunder, but that's okay. I'm glad you did.
Me, I steal your thunder?
Yeah.
Yeah,
wait,
everybody's
me?
missed you. So
How
everybody's
can
saying how
anybody
much.
steal your thunder?
Everybody's saying how much they miss you. Look.
Yeah, look at the chat.
I gotta go on the
Everybody-
chat. I didn't go on yet. I'll go. Hold on.
You're missing all the nice things they're writing.
I know. So
right, I
everybody
miss
and
everyone
everybody's
too.
getting nervous that I'm not in my kitchen. They're getting. It's nervous. It's making them nervous.
I can't believe that Moo has an alligator.
I know, and it kind of looked, doesn't it? After a while, when somebody has that,
He's smiling.
you almost equate it to them,
Yes, you do.
right? So that kind of like looks like her as an alligator.
How is your little friend, Moo? Is he like 6 feet long now?
I'm sorry, what?
Is your little friend 6 feet long now? Like,
You
since
know,
you're feeding him?
I measured him or her the other day, and he's under 3 feet. He's about two,
Did you have a?
well, not quite 3 feet.
That's pretty big though.
His
Like-
little mouth is just the right size to
A
put
little bit of art.
a small slice of pizza in. A very small.
Wow. But so he did grow a little bit though.
Well, no, I mean, it's really small. It's hard to explain. No, it was so horrible. I went to the beach gift store last week, and they have all these alligator parts for sale, and they have little snappy heads.
Oh, I don't like that.
No, it's so upsetting. And there's one exactly snappy size, and I just wanted to cry because they're
I
real.
don't like that. Is that
awful.
necessary really?
It's just, no, it's awful. And
No.
I saw it, and there were 3, and one of them was snappy size, and I wanted to adopt it, but it's an amputated head. I'm not into cat. It's like so gross.
No, that's
But-
not good.
But you can really see how little. Maybe I should go
Just
back
getting
and
getting my tea. And I want to look at the chat. Hold on.
I haven't been following these folks. I actually have a life, but
I have to lower the air conditioning because I'm dying.
that they're all going fun.
I think you're going to be arrested for virtual what did they say? Virtual. What did you? Break in and entry or something in there. That's what I heard, Moo. And you could only get the address from me when I was sent the Crayola cease and desist.
Why does it think I have
by the Crayola
address?
company.
I made that shit up.
Because you could have never gotten the address any other way. Of course, I would have had to give it to you off of my Crayola cease and desist.
Oh, no. I was laughing. I just thought it was funny because they're all posting pictures of themselves or
Susie,
their
you gonna come and
relatives
say
in
hi
front
to
of their
everyone?
home. And when you post, it was just so stupid. And I threw that out there because I thought, I wonder how long it will take them before they take this to the bank.
Mhm.
And I mean, I didn't know about it because I've actually been kind of busy with a lot of stuff, that's been going. I really can't follow drama channels like that. It's not healthy. But then I heard that apparently that had taken seed, and I was just laughing out loud. I was like, "Are you kidding?" I was joking. I don't give a crap where that little dope lives. I really don't. I really don't care. I just thought it was very funny that this one other person was posting pictures of her house with somebody, standing in front of it. And then the other one that, came up, he did a whole walkthrough in front of his home, including the front entrance, the driveway. It's like, if people want to look this up, it's very easy. And that's really all I said, but I don't care where any of them live. They're not part of my life. And what really is surprising to me is that they even think about me. I'm nothing to them. I'm not anybody. There's something about me that affects those people. It's just so stupid. My God. but they're so dumb.
Hi, Nana Patty.
Hi, Nana Patty.
Hi, Nana Patty.
Hello. Hi.
Nana Patty.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm just
I just
looking
knew I
at
had to
everyone.
call in.
That was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Had to say
you.
hi to you.
Thank you.
I must have
And
been
everybody
having a
else.
premonition you were coming on because
Oh, nice.
why would I be stalking you on Facebook? Maybe that was giving you like brain waves or something.
What's new in my life on Facebook?
Not really a heck of a lot. I didn't know. I said the only thing I see was that you were with your parents for July 4th.
Yes, that's true.
That was it. Everything else was memories.
We looked at Gary's too.
Yeah, we looked at Gary's too. We stalked him too.
He goes on Facebook more than I do.
Yeah, but we thought we found something. We saw like July 25th, there was a wedding, and then I was like, oh yes, they just went to a wedding, so why can't she call it? Then it was like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
It was like, that can't be
And
Lisa.
I thought one of them was you, and I'm like, this cannot be Lisa.
She has changed a lot. And she's like, like, those are not Lisa.
I can't believe my own friends were stalking me, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, we
You're
that's
allowed.
what you reduced us to that. That's what it's been. You reduced us to that.
Desperate times.
So you were just doing this tonight? Maybe I heard you.
I'm literally, before we came on, we said, what is with Lisa D? You know, where is she? It's been ages.
It has been. I just want to say hi to everybody in the chat. I see
Hi,
Lisa
Rebecca.
H, Aurora. I see Danielle C. Well, there's Nana Patty too. Muka, Kevin Leonard.
You know what? I realized that
Everybody's here.
it's been two
Mama
full,
T Belly.
it's been
What?
2 full hair coloring cycles since we saw Lisa D.
Yeah, did you stay with the same color or did you change
Yeah.
back? You did?
Yeah.
You stayed with the black
Yeah.
cherry? Wow.
I stayed with it worked out really well. I just add the
Tammy McD.
cherry to my usual and it works out really well.
Yeah. Deborah Van, Mimi F. I want to name everybody that's saying hello to me because everybody's been so nice. It's just I can't name everyone, but
They totally
Thank
thought
you
we
for
were
being
lying.
so
A lot
sweet.
of them thought we were lying.
Yeah,
They
they
were
thought
trying.
you loved.
They were trying to like needle for information. Are you sure everything's okay with Lisa D?
everything is fine.
Hmm.
A lot of different things came up all at once, and I was overwhelmed with everything. There's a lot of things going on with my in-laws. We're looking for assisted living places for them. We've been going there a lot. That's why I tried to connect with you a few times, Carolyn.
I know, but I need a little notice.
I know.
Hi, how about 40 minutes for dinner? Well, I'm power washing. Oh, I was
did.
straight up, just power
I did,
washing.
It's true.
Yeah.
And you know what I did? I just took a chance. And I figured if she could, she could. If she can't, she can't, you know? Hi, Nana Patty. You know what I mean?
Right,
just
and
couldn't-
I thought she was staying like for a few days, so I'm like, oh yeah, well when? Thinking like tomorrow, the next day, tonight. I'm like
Norwood.
tonight.
I almost went today. I was supposed. This is the kind of thing that happens. Okay. We are trying to get. I've been trying to go on some doctor's appointments with my mother-in-law. Because some stuff's coming up with her, right?
Right.
But there's other family members involved too. So one of Gary's aunts made her an appointment for this morning at 8:15 in the morning, right?
Mhm.
In the meantime, my mom's in the hospital at the
Really?
same time. And I had a cardiology appointment at the same time. Okay. So I said, okay, I will cancel my doctor's appointment. And my husband will be here in case my mother needs anything, but I'll go to this appointment because I want to ask the doctor all these questions. So I call up my doctor's office over the weekend. I cancel my appointment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to call you to say to you, could I pop in, right?
Right. Yeah.
Because, I figure if I can, I can. If I can't, I can. That's the way it is,
Right.
Like I get it.
Mm-hmm.
So in the meantime, now we're doing work in the barn to finish it.
Right.
We have a gigantic container coming to put in the driveway
Oh, to store
to
stuff?
empty it. To
Oh.
empty it.
Oh, you mean like a garbage, like a dumpster roll-off container, that one?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
So all this is happening at the same time. All of it's happening at the same time. So I go, okay, I'll
Yeah, I'm
leave
thinking.
at like 5:00 in the morning, drive out there, okay? At the last minute, his father cancels the appointment.
So
So
you
now my
didn't go.
cardiology
Yeah.
appointment's canceled
Mm-hmm.
and everything's messed up. And we've been dying to get her in because a lot of things have been happening to her quickly and we want to get her in. At the last minute, and I was like, oh my God, now everything's messed up because, I canceled my appointment, which I really needed to keep. And then because he kept saying, well, then if you needed to be with your mom, I would go early in the morning, go with the appointment and fly home for the container guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So then he decides he's going to cancel it, my father-in-law, because it's too hard to get her up in the morning. It's too difficult to get her up in the morning. And I wanted to wring his neck because now we wanted to take her to this appointment. I was like, there's too many cooks in the kitchen. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So anyway, I showed up at my doctor and begged to keep my appointment, which I was able to. But that's not the point. You have everything laid out the way you're going to do it, and it just seems like there's always something like that happening. So it's been like that. There's so many things happening at one time, and we're trying to coordinate everything. And it's been really, and then my daughter's getting out of her place. She's got it up on the market. I was living both places, going back and forth, helping her get that place together.
That's what I just said because we stalked your daughter. We forgot to tell you we stalked your daughter too a little bit.
What'd you find out?
Well,
Anything
I
don't know?
stalked your daughter just to see if she was still at the old place. And then when I found out it looked like she was, I said, that's probably where Lisa is.
I was there for several weeks, getting things done there, packing her up there. Then she was in Italy for a month.
She stayed for a month in Italy?
She stayed there for a whole month. Gary
Wow.
was there for like 2 weeks, the better part of 2 weeks. Hi, Mama T-Belly.
So Lisa dear, are you cleared out of there now?
Clear out. Try to tell me which place, because I don't know what I'm
The
where
other
I'm at.
place, is it all closed up and cleared out now?
Which place?
Well, I didn't want to be too specific.
Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania?
Oh,
Is that what you mean, Pennsylvania?
Yes, yes.
no.
Oh, okay.
But there's a very precarious situation with that.
What?
So that's what? You know what I mean, right?
Yes.
So, so that's been a difficult situation too, because that has to be managed.
Yeah.
So that's been really difficult and has caused a little bit of, my daughter doesn't like to be, she doesn't like to be micromanaged,
Nobody
that-
does. Who really does? Does anybody?
Right.
I know,
Right. So
I know.
that's caused a little bit of friction with that.
Of course.
Then we had, we decided we were gonna have garage sales to get rid of stuff.
You should have told us. Maybe we could have bought a lot of stuff for you.
I'll never do it again. We did 3 garage sales and then one at her house.
Really?
I lost 10 pounds
Really? Doing the garage sales?
between doing all the work at her house, the garage sale at her house. She did it too. I'm not saying she didn't. I can't. She worked her tail off too. And then all the work here.
If you
Oh my
sold that
God.
yellow rolling cart, you didn't sell that yellow rolling cart, that circular one?
How do you remember that?
Because I do, because I wanted. If you sold that, I would be so...
Wait, which yellow rolling cart?
You know that yellow metal rolling cart you said you got at home?
It's not yellow, it's green, but I still have it.
I thought it was yellow.
No, it's like this weird color green.
Really?
You really like that gardening?
Well, I
You can
want you
have
to
it.
have it, but if I would have found out you unloaded that at the garage sale, I would have
No,
been
I
pissed.
didn't. But you want to know what's weird?
Yeah.
A lot of people wanted that car.
Yeah, I know.
But I kept saying, I can't sell that. Carolyn loves it.
Right, yeah,
So
absolutely.
I didn't sell that.
Because I was saying to Scooter, I wonder what she's selling at that garage sale. I wonder if it's anything that, we've been looking at.
So, and then I've been going back and forth to my in-laws because my mother-in-law's health hasn't been good. And then looking at nursing homes in both places.
So how's your mother doing?
She's still in the hospital. She has an intestinal blockage.
Oh, no.
Oh,
So that's been going on.
are you looking for a nursing home or one of those multi-level assisted livings where you can start out in an apartment?
I think
You can get her into yours.
I think, yeah, I wish, to tell you the truth, I wish I could.
Because my cousin went into one in not far from here actually, where you go in, you have your own apartment, everything's like, and if you ever need to go into some kind of care, it's part of the deal. And she actually lived to be 103,
Wow.
and she only did the actual nursing thing in the last 2 months of her life because she fell. And before that, even she went in her 80s, I guess, late
Thanks,
80s.
age.
And she was able to stay in her own apartment with her own kitchen and, everything.
Yeah, they're very, very good.
Until she was 103.
It is painful, sensible crime, very painful. No, we're looking at places there and we're looking at places here because we really want to see if we could get her here so she can be closer to us. But I don't know if she wants to, if they both ends up in a, maybe they could both go to a place together. I don't know. Like it's so up in the air right now.
So he's going to be moved, but he's remaining in the house?
I don't know yet. That's just it. We're still in the process. Oh, I lost you guys. So we're still in the process of figuring all that stuff out. So, and then it's hard when somebody's long distance because we have a long distance daughter with her own things going on. So we're always going, there. Gary had to do some repair work there at the house too. So it was like, if I wasn't there, he was there. And then we have to go there to find out what's going on with them.
Would you mind telling us again what happened with your daughter's neighbor or anything, or you don't want to go into that?
I don't know if I should because it's her personal thing,
Oh, okay.
Look, now you look at your return, got Lisa H to get on panel.
What? Lisa H?
Mm-hmm.
Could that really be true?
Yeah.
There she is.
Hello?
Don't say it.
Happy birthday, Lisa A.
See, I have
Oh,
something
shit.
to say to you. Thank
Uh-oh.
you so much for my little Squeedle and
You
for
like
my
it?
card. That hedgehog card was so sweet. My mother, that was her favorite animal, was the hedgehog.
Really?
It
I'm
was.
so
I cried.
happy.
Yeah, thank you. You're just such a beautiful person. Thank you. It made me so happy, but it made me cry too.
Oh,
But thank you, and I hope all's going well with you. We've missed you so much.
I know. I missed you guys too, and it's just been overwhelming. Everything all at once, and what happened was, I became so exhausted that it changed my sleeping pattern,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
actually slept through the night.
Oh, wow.
I got
Wow.
so exhausted that for the first time I never woke up. And I said to Gary, I'm missing all my friends. I don't wake up anymore. But now that I'm a
No.
little bit more caught up with my rest,
You're waking
I
up.
woke up.
That's great.
I knew it was going to happen.
We're all
one
like,
day,
that's
where I
great that
actually
you're not
wake up.
sleeping through the night. We're so happy.
Yeah, but for a while I was so busy and I was so physically exhausted that I would go into a coma and just, it was like a regular person, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And I kept saying to Gary, one day I'll go back to myself and like wake up again and see my friends, but it's not happening yet. You know what I mean?
This is
And
gonna
it happens. I
ruin.
woke up because everything's settling. I mean, still have a lot on my plate, but things are settling down a little bit. I mean, I'm not losing my mind as quite as much. So that's a
Oh,
good
man,
thing.
Lisa,
That's
Lisa,
good.
Do you know
Yeah.
what? Do you know what this is going to do
Bye,
to my
Robbie
schedule?
Dub.
Without you coming on and taking us to 7:30 in the morning, I've been going to sleep at 4 a.m. and sleeping only until noon, and I used to sleep until sunset.
Wow.
I'm finally able to get up at noon.
Oh,
And
no.
Back. I'm going to be back on the Lisa D schedule.
But she came on early tonight, so you
I
know,
did.
earlier than like
I've
6.
been literally waiting for the night that I actually wake up and I'm awake enough to just be like, I've got to see my friends. And it happened tonight. I was like,
Because I looked up and I'm like, Lisa D, that can't be Lisa D. I thought it was Lisa H at first. And then I'm looking at it and Scooter couldn't see it.
because if it happens, if I wake up, because you know, you guys, I wake up early, but I wake up just after you leave. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
yesterday.
we're leaving early, that's why. We have
We
been
leave
leaving,
early
you know,
now.
we used to stay on till 5 or 6. But,
Right.
yeah.
We've all changed our ways, yeah.
So
Yeah.
things, you know, there's a lot going on, but who doesn't have a lot going on, right? Now I
Right.
feel like there is a lot going on, but it's a little bit more manageable than it was before. Before I felt like, but even still, I would have come on anyway, but I could not wake up. I just completely out cold.
Well, are you
It's
in
crazy.
are you in a position now to reliably receive happy mail?
To your phone list, Snow Remover? I don't know what you mean.
It's so cute.
The reason I ask is because I have happy mail for you and Scooter and Carolyn. I almost got Carolyn that little elf, the little Christmas elf. I
Yeah.
almost got it to her in time for Christmas in July, but I failed.
I'm sorry, I was texting my mom. She woke up too, so I'm not on the chat right now. So I was just checking on her. Hopefully she'll be home soon, but she's been in the hospital a couple of days.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks.
prayers for your mom.
Yeah, this happened to her a couple of times too. It also happened to my grandmother a couple of times. I don't know what that means, but. And last night, the weird thing is, Julian woke me up at 4 because he wanted me to keep him company while he ate.
Oh,
And I thought, oh, all right, good. They might still be on because it's early. And I just missed you anyway. I'm trying to think of anything that's really good that happened in between.
Did you do any cricket stuff? Oh, you the garage sale signs you showed me.
Garage sale signs Gary made. He's
Oh.
quite the cricketer. He made them, they had to be perfect.
Really?
I met some very nice people when I had the garage sale.
Did you?
Yeah, like one thing that I didn't expect. It was quite the garage sale. We had big tents up and everything.
You didn't take.
We-
I don't know why
we
you
made
didn't let us
$1,000.
live through it. I don't know why you didn't let us live through it a little bit.
I should have, shouldn't I? But how was I going to do that? You're not even on during the day.
You know, we are on during the day sometimes, and you don't even come. That's what I was saying to Scooter. You know, we're on during the day sometimes, and I still
Yeah,
don't see
why?
Lisa.
But I was busy.
I know, but
I was busy. I was
But
very
we
busy.
didn't
during
see
the day.
anything
And I had
about
the
the
bunny for a
garage
whole
sale.
month too.
you
What?
did? You had the bunny
Aw.
for a month?
I had the bunny the whole time Gina was away.
Oh, right.
And then she became my bunny. And I keep telling people, Gina thinks she's her bunny, but she's not. She's mine. She's my bunny. She doesn't belong to Gina. She really is my bunny. Right? She doesn't.
Yeah.
Listen, what can you do? She's my bunny.
yeah.
Did
but-
Nunu and Julian go with you?
To Julian and what?
Nunu go with you?
Where?
Wherever you went.
No, the bunny
Like, did
stayed
you
at
have to
her
go
house.
stay?
You know, I didn't take them with me to Gina's because it was too busy over there, like getting packed up and doing like a lot of like necessary things. Like it wasn't even like a fun trip or anything. So I
Now, how
left
is
them
his
home.
tail doing?
Ruby-Ann, I thought I put
You
you
know-
in there. I thought I put you in Slack, Ruby-Ann.
When he gets up, he's not here. Where is he?
Can he use his tail normally then?
He's hunting. I think he's hunting for the piss cat right now.
Oh gosh, the piss
Oh, I
cat
love
is still,
that.
piss cat is still around.
Yeah, he's still around. He seems to be doing a little bit better, except his tail is like a little floppy.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave him a bath last week. And the thing that was really interesting was when he was in the bathtub, he usually jumps out when he's done, and he couldn't get out of the tub.
Aw.
And I think, you know, when they're really wet, they're very heavy.
And their tail is for balance, isn't it?
Yeah,
Kind of?
and I think
Yeah.
that's why he couldn't get out. I felt so bad. So I
Oh.
picked him up and I took him out, but I realized like he still has a little ways to go, you know, before he's like really healed, fully healed. But you want to hear something really interesting?
Mm-hmm.
The bunny. Gina had to take the bunny to the vet yesterday. So she wasn't eating well. And I told her I think she's depressed because she misses Nunu.
Oh.
And I was worried about that because while she was here, she became so acclimated to being with him that I kept saying to her, watch her because she's going to go home now. She was here for a whole month. She had a routine here. And part of that routine was eating with the cat. She liked to be with him. She spent all her time with him. And I'm worried that now she's going to go home and she's going to miss that.
Oh.
So now she wasn't eating that well. And she had to take her to the vet. And I told her, I think it's psychological. I don't think there's anything physical going on because she used to sit and eat her hay and everything with Nunu. In fact,
That's
there were
sweet.
times I thought Nunu ate more hay than she did.
He ate hay?
He ate the Timothy hay.
Wow.
So, yeah, we were really worried about the bunny. And it was something I really, really was worried about, that when she went home, you know, she was going to react to the change because she became so acclimated here to especially the animals, you know, being with two cats.
They have to move back in with you.
Well, I think that's the only solution, don't you?
Yeah, she can get a new bunny. And
She
you can
told
have-
me I should get a bunny because I got so attacked. I go, I should get a new bunny? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But I was so worried because she's a very smart bunny.
No, I think she and Nunu are meant to be together.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they even match. Their color even matches. But I told her I think that the veterinarian's going to find out that if you tell her the whole story, the vet, she's going to find out that it's psychological.
Is
That, you
Gina
know,
today? Is she working from home?
yeah, she's still working from home.
Oh, good. At least the bunny, you know, at least.
Yeah, at least she has her at home.
Yeah.
And I told her, you know, make sure you give her, well, she gives her a lot of attention. She's not at a loss for any attention, that's for sure. But she loves the cats. So she kept saying she's not eating any hay. And I'm like, Nunu's not there. They eat that together every day. And I was worried about that because it's kind of cruel, you know. She went from one life to another life and they putting her back in another life, you know.
Yeah.
They know everything. They're very smart.
Poor little thing.
I know Nunu was really depressed when she left. He always
Yeah,
gets
but-
very sad when she leaves.
I was about to say, he must be upset too.
Yeah. I felt bad. She didn't want to leave. She's very smart. She hides under the bed when she has to leave. Because she gets so, like, she gets, you know, when she comes here, it's like, I guess, exciting and different, and she gets a lot of attention, and, you know.
Yeah. I don't
I'm
know.
trying to think of anything else that's good that's new. everything, I mean, other than that, everything is good. It's just, our hands have just been a little full, that's all. But one of the main reasons that I haven't come on is like the exhaustion of just sleeping.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice being able to really sleep like a real person. Of course, I missed you guys though, but every day I would be checking. And then if you did go on during the day, I'd be like, oh my God, why did I miss that?
And
But I
we've
checked
been on a
a lot
lot
of
during
times.
the day, though. You know.
I know, but a lot of times I don't check because I'm busy,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but you're not
can't
supposed to have a
believe-
life without us, though.
Right. You know, at least you could check on us. You
I'm
could
kidding.
check on us and be like, oh, yeah, there they are.
That is true.
But we
That
couldn't,
is
like, that's
true.
why we had to stalk you on Facebook.
No, you were busy.
I was. I would have to say this is the busiest I've been in like many, many years, and much of it hasn't been very good. But one day I'll fill you in on everything. But you know, things are settling down a little bit, so that's a good thing. And maybe now I'll have a little more insomnia.
Mm.
Oh,
Gosh, I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
me either.
Maybe
Me
just
either.
a little, I don't know.
Well, you know.
Actually,
So
I
could see you
can't,
guys.
can't even say I have insomnia anymore because now I can actually sleep 8 hours in a row now. It's just
Oh,
not.
wow, that's your lucky move. I'm
I know.
glad.
That's really good.
It's taken me 6 years to be able to do it because I've been sleeping in 3 and 4 hour chunks, and I was grateful for that. You know, just to get the chunks. If they add up to 7 hours, I'm good. But wow, for the past couple weeks, I've been sleeping 8 hours in a row. It's just that it's from 4 until 12, but that's okay.
Hey, listen, who cares what time it is?
Exactly.
You know, that's how I feel.
I could have even done that at work with flex time. I could have even done that, you know, working, and now I don't have to worry about that. So 4 to 12 is, I think that's a really good schedule.
You know, whatever works, as long as there's a stretch of time, like there's a couple of hours. Yesterday I only got 3 hours of sleep.
Ugh.
That happened. That's been happening to me, especially when my daughter and her boyfriend were leaving, and I thought they were leaving early, and so I got up super duper early, and then they were like, "Oh, after 11, you know, come over with the bagels and stuff." I'm like, "After 11," and I was up at like 7, so and I went to bed here at like 4, so it was like 3 hours, but then I just stayed up.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's better if you stay up because if
Yes.
I go to sleep and I only sleep 2-3 hours, forget it. I might just as well stay up because I'm more exhausted when I wake up.
Yes. You have to play it right. You know,
Yeah.
and you learn to do that.
How come Scooter's not talking?
Yeah, where did Scooter go?
And she hit
left
herself.
us.
She's been doing this. Very strange.
No, I'm listening. And
Why-
Oh,
I
hi,
was
Scooter.
Why'd you have to
I'm
take
trying
your
to think
picture
if there's
down?
anything interesting to show you guys. Let's
I
see.
know.
So
Hi, Scooter.
So I'm
I
just
don't think
listening,
so.
guys. And Dave has the TV kind of loud, and so I'm just listening.
At least you're here.
Debbie Swinky, I wish
Well,
you'd
I'm
let us know
here.
which moderator emailed you so we could see that.
Oh, God. I can't believe how.
I tell you though, I met some really fun people. I have to tell you a cute story. You want to hear a cute story?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, we had the garage sale and, you know, 3 times. And my goal was $1,000 and we reached $1,000. I was thrilled at that, right? Hey, Jules, come on up. Jules wants to come and say hi. So, but anyway, I did have a couple of porcelain dolls, up there for sale that I had. Somebody had given them to me a long time ago and I put them up there. And then I had, a couple of other dolls that I put up there.
Cupies?
What?
Cupies?
No,
Oh,
no,
Okay.
that doesn't happen.
I was just, I don't know. You know, maybe you got in one of those moods and you were like, everything's going.
No, I didn't do that.
Okay.
So anyway, this little girl came with her family, a Spanish family. They were so cute. Like the mom and the dad, and I think it must have been the aunt and the little girl. And the little girl bought one of the porcelain dolls. I think it might have been my daughter, right? Sorry. So she bought this porcelain doll, and she took her own money out of her purse. I think it was like $2, $3. So she takes her money out of her purse. No, it was $5. Now I was in the house at the time, and if Gary would have told, and when Gary goes, "How much for that porcelain doll?" I said $5. Now, if I would have known it was a little, and of course I felt bad, I would have taken $5 from a little girl, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She's walking around, and she's just petting this doll's hair, and looking at it like adoringly, just loving this doll. She just like treating it like the treasure that it really was. Like, you know how you are with, like, when you're a doll
Right.
lover,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm feeling like so guilty now because I took $5 from this kid. I would have never done that.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I was giving away stuff to kids, you know, at the place. Come on up, Jules. Come say hi, baby. So I had this little tiny wind-up doll. It was like a soft doll that winds up and it played some Wizard of Oz song. I forget which one. And it was Dorothy doll. Very cute. And I decided I'm going to give her that, you know. So I went over to her, and she did not speak really any English at all. And I gave her this doll. And her eyes lit up. It was the cutest thing. And I gave it to her, and she started hugging, you know, both of these dolls, like, you know, like this. And her aunt was like, "Thank you so much," and everything. And I said, you know, tell her she made my whole day happy. So she told her in Spanish, you know, "You made her whole day happy." And then she said to the little girl in Spanish, she told her how to say to me, "You made me happy." So the little girl said to me, like in broken English, "You made me happy." You know, other people were there. They were there. They started to cry. I started to cry. The girl's aunt was crying. There were 2 other people standing there crying. This little girl, and then she threw herself in my arms and gave me so many hugs. It made the whole garage sale worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there were other things like that. We had three sisters come that were also Spanish that found so many things they loved. They were literally jumping up and down with excitement. And then they were fighting over certain things and doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo in Spanish. We were dying. We had so much fun with them. All we did was laugh. And you know, you don't realize that little things that you want to get rid of could be like treasures to other people.
Right. Yes. Absolutely.
Right.
And they loved it. They had so much fun. And we met like the nicest people. You know, my daughter was selling one of her canoe. We met 4 families that loved the canoe.
She sold
And
your
they were
canoe?
like,
Oh,
"No,
she
you take the canoe. No, you have it. It would be better for you. Yeah, I don't really need it. You take it." I mean, the nicest people with the canoe. The nicest people. One of my friends sold some stuff. She sold a John Wayne doll
Really?
that she inherited from her aunt. Perfect replica of John Wayne. Very obscure item. She says, "You know, I can let it go now. You know, I had it for years, but I'm going to let it go. If it's somebody that's worthy, that really likes it." We had this John Wayne doll sitting there. Did the whole first 2 garage sales. Nobody even looked at it. The 3rd day, Gary and I only did a half day the 3rd day. And then my friend had to work that day, so she wasn't there. This elderly couple comes, and he collects trains, and she collects, like, I don't know, reborns or something. He sees this John Wayne doll. He falls in love with this John Wayne doll. He loves it. He just he has to have this John Wayne doll.
Right.
And he buys the thing for like $25. It wasn't even a lot of money, whatever. She didn't even care what she got for it because she liked it. Because I called her up and I'm like, there's a guy here that wants the John Wayne doll. And she's like, he loves it? And I'm like, he loves this doll. And she's like, just whatever he wants to pay for it, as long as it's going to go to a good home. He had it like he was cradling it like a baby. You know what I mean? He loved it. His wife bought one of the other dolls, I think, and they left. They were so happy. So it's like there were so many stories like that in the 3 days that it really shows you. Oh, here's one more story. My son he had this sword that's one of the kids bought him. I think might have been when he was sick. I'm not sure, but it was a Zelda sword, from the video game. And he loved this sword, but like he didn't have anywhere to put it. It wasn't a sharp sword. It was more like an ornamental sword. And he said the same thing. He goes, anybody that wants it, it doesn't have to be a lot of money as long as it's the right person. So we had it out for 3 days. The third day he had to work, but we had it out. This guy shows up. He's a Zelda freak. He loves all things Zelda. He sees this thing and he goes, I have this sword tattooed on my arm. I
Wow.
love this sword. I've been looking for this sword like crazy. My son and I want this sword so bad. He's 7.
Oh.
He's going to go nuts for this sword because he wants to hang it in his room. He was so happy. He took a picture with the sword so my son could see it. He held it up and he had the sword on his arm. And he bought the sword. So, it's like crazy, right?
Right. Charity Edelman, thank you so much for becoming a Detective Rambler. Welcome.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't reading the chat.
No.
I
I was just.
But and then you realize you're making so many people happy,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the best part of the whole garage sale, the best part. So, and it was a thing that you don't expect to do when you're doing that. And there were stories like that even in Pennsylvania when Gina had hers. We
Right.
looked at each other, we're like, these people, they're thrilled. They're so excited. You never think that it's going to work out that way. So,
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice thing to be able to do things like that for people. And, it's a side effect of the hard work that you put into it.
Right.
That's really, really good.
Right.
So I have one last one. My son, we sold his old drum set.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to sell it. We tried to sell it for a long time. We started out at $300, then $200. Nobody wanted it. We put it on Facebook Marketplace for $150 finally. The only reason I know, right, Danielle, see? The only reason I think people didn't want it is because we weren't selling it with the stands, the drum stands.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So-
thank you, Aurora. You guys make me really happy too. You really do. So, finally, I get a couple of people that are interested in the drum set. One guy says, I'm a teacher, a special education teacher, and I can't come until after 2:00 to get them, but I want the drum set.
Mm-hmm.
I saw pictures of it, I definitely want.
And you said, I'm sorry, first come, first serve. If it's gone, it's gone.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm joking.
So I said, well, there's other people that are interested in it too. He goes, well, that's okay. If somebody else buys them, it's okay. But, I'm really interested in them. And I said, well, what are you going to do with them? He goes, well, I teach children with autism how to play the drums. And if they're really, really into it and they love it, I give them drum sets. I said, I'll wait for you to come. I'll wait till 2:00. So he came at 2:30 with his daughter who has autism. adorable kid. She's maybe 13 or 14 years old, in a convertible. This cool convertible car. I don't know what the make of it is because I'm not good like that, but a recent make, convertible car. They pull up. She's got her sunglasses on. She was the cutest little thing. He comes in. He gives me, the money for the drum set, and he says, "I'm gonna give it to a kid. Definitely." He goes, "Don't worry about the drum stands. I have tons of them at home." He loads this thing in the back of his convertible. It was the cutest thing, and he's like, "Yeah, I love it. The kids are gonna love it, and it's gonna go to a kid. I think I already know who I'm gonna give it to." And he loads this thing in the back of the convertible. The kid goes in the front seat. They both put their sunglasses on, and they take off with this drum set. It was the greatest thing. My son was thrilled when he found out, that's who got the drum set because he was away.
Right, the right person got it.
The right
Yeah, it was
person.
meant to be.
And he thought, "Oh, I'll never sell it. What's going to happen?" And the right guy got it. It's like, it's
a good
really
feeling.
nice. It is. It really is. And now he says, "I always know the right person got it." And
It's great.
yeah, so some really nice stories. Really, really nice. So if anybody's ever gonna think about having a garage sale, it's a lot of work. I mean, it was a lot of work for us because we had so much stuff. But I think it is worth it.
I can't wait till we're allowed to have them here. We have to do them, they do them, it's an HOA.
Is it community one?
Oh, an HOA. They allow it though?
You have to have permission. I mean, they do them by blocks and stuff, so it's actually
I'm glad
pretty
you like
cool.
my stories, Carol. What?
Oh, no, they just do it by, they do it by blocks, so it's actually cool because you get tons of people coming to your block. It's just that with the Ickies, they haven't had them. But when they do, oh man, half of my house is going out there. I have so much stuff. It's everything from
And you meet people.
from everywhere. So
The neighbors came out. We talked to neighbors that we hadn't talked to for a long time, which was fun. I hadn't talked to some of my neighbors since the kids were little.
Yeah, we used to have a village sale where I live, and my mom was the one who organized it all. Like, she would get the phone calls for people because we had a park and they'd set up there. And we'd also open up because Mom had a business, an antique shop, and then she had our barn too that she sold out of, and she had her license and everything. And my great-grandmother did the same thing. She had an antique business, and so it's gone down a few generations, and we've loved it because you meet so many interesting people.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, Nunu's here. Yeah, because
Nunu.
you find out, and that was with us too, like you find out about what other people collect.
Mhm.
I
love going to garage sales too.
Can
I love to go to
it's-
them.
It's interesting, like I had
It
a
is.
little boy that came that collects these certain types of dolls. I thought it was a girl because he styled his hair a little bit, like it looked a little bit like a girl's hairstyle, but luckily his mom called him a boy just in time for me to realize he was a boy. But he's 10 years old. He came in, he wanted to see my dolls. We're talking about it. He's telling me about his dolls, showing me pictures. This is what I collect. Another woman came, was showing me all her reborns.
Really?
Oh wow,
I
I
love
want
that.
one of those.
See, Scooter's going crazy. Oh, who said that? Lisa?
Me.
Oh,
Yeah.
It sounded like Scooter. I thought Scooter just jumped in and said, "Oh, Bailey, I want one of those."
Hi, Nunu.
Say hello, Nunu.
Hi, Nunu.
So handsome. He's really beautiful.
He's saying hello tonight.
Hello,
Say
Nunu.
hello, Nunu. Say I'm a
Nunu.
good boy. Say the bunny is my best friend.
Aw.
Say I love the bunny.
Hi, Nunu.
Did you see the piss cat? Did you see her? Where was she? Did she eat Tim Hay with you? He looks so funny.
He looks like he's royalty or something.
He always
Oh,
looks very
Scooter's
regal,
talking.
but he doesn't have a regal
Yes.
personality.
Yes, regal.
No,
Like
no
he's ready
regal,
to go.
no regal or royal personality here, but he looks it.
Like he's getting ready to say off.
He looks
with
like
his
he should
head.
be wearing a crown.
Are you regal or royal at all?
Yeah,
No.
he needs a crown.
He does,
Hi,
but
Nancy.
he doesn't have that personality.
He's really very beautiful.
Now he's gonna lay down and relax. You wanna see his tail?
Yeah.
I'll show you his tail. I don't know if you can tell, like, what's going on with it. But you can really kind of tell that it's kind of like, it doesn't move around that much. It's
Wait,
kind
wait.
of-
He's the one that broke his tail?
Yeah.
I thought it
See,
was the
it's
black
very
one, and he had a.
fluffy.
It wasn't the black one.
No, it's my new.
I remember seeing him when he first had it. It was
It's kind of
poor
fluffy.
baby.
Yeah.
I don't know
It takes a
why I
long
thought
time
it was
to heal.
Oh yeah.
Jules. I thought it was Jules.
No, it's my baby, Nunu. It's my
No,
Nunu.
people are gonna think that's Nunu screaming, so just to clear that up, that's Rocket Sparkle doing the yelling, it's not Nunu. Somebody's gonna start a whole thing of, she's torturing Nunu. Did you hear him screaming? Carolyn, I have to ask you, guys, all of you.
Yeah.
Did you see these? These are seeds from my queen palm. My neighbor cleaned all the palm trees.
Oh, really?
And I was wondering, as long as we're trading seeds, do you guys want to see if you can grow queen palms from these seeds?
I would.
Yeah, I would.
Carolyn,
Wow,
I planted
that's
what you
cool.
gave me.
Yeah, I think mine are coming up because I had no idea what I was doing. I tried to listen to her, but what she said, you don't even know. I had to dig those out of the dirt again because I put them in the pods, and then she was like, "No, you've got to take the pods out and squeeze them." And I'm like, "Are you kidding?" And she goes, "You have to dig them all up again." So I had to dig them up, and then I had to take them, I had to squeeze them, and I separated them into 2 bags. And then Scooter said, "Oh, I'll take some," after she said she wouldn't. So then I had to go in again and go do the whole rigmarole. And that's why you just got a bag of seeds with nothing else, because the post office is closing and I had to just get them in there. And I said, if she ever opens this and doesn't know what it is, she's going to be like, "What the hell is this?" But it
You
looks
know,
like
I
mine are
just-
coming up. I just put them in the dirt and they look like they're coming up. So
Oh, that's great.
I don't know.
I put mine back here. Let me see. Mine are over here. I don't see anything yet. I just put them in this little
Oh.
clay pot.
Yeah, you got to wait a little bit because mine just
I just
now.
planted all these. You want to see these? These are fun. I could
Three,
send
three,
you
three.
some of these. I could send you some of these.
What? What are they? What are those?
I don't know.
You don't know what they are?
No, I got them in this. I'll show you. Hold on. I got them in this from Gary's aunt. My mother said they're just a regular ground cover,
Oh,
but they multiply like crazy. They're a little succulent.
oh, I see.
Look at them. They
Oh,
went
wait.
nuts.
Can you hold it still for a second while I take a picture? Huh, okay.
So I started making cuttings of them for my nieces and my nephew because they like them. But I could send you some. They propagate like crazy. See them?
Wow.
Yeah,
So if anybody wants any, the kitchen's a mess. Sorry.
it looks a little like purslane. Have they ever bloomed?
No. But
Gonna
I
say,
could.
If it's purslane, it's like a superfood, but if it's not purslane, it could be poison. So don't
I
eat
could
it.
put these right in an envelope and mail them easily if anybody wants any. Anybody let me know and I'll do that.
Oh, cool. Yes,
But I'm making these for my nieces and my nephew because they wanted some. Because all you have to do is take them and
Yeah.
stick them right in the dirt, and they just
Stick it in the dirt, like Dave said. Just stick it in the dirt.
exactly. Yeah.
I love the clown.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I know.
I
That's a
put that there
troll?
to get Scooter's attention.
Look at the
Scooter,
troll,
you
Scooter.
Look at what my avocado tree is doing. It's
Oh, I want.
Your avocado
That
tree is
move.
amazing.
It's putting these big shoots up in the sky.
Your
My
avocado
squirrels
tree is
love
amazing.
avocados. My
But
gray
I'm
squirrels.
afraid that I'm afraid that if I put it on the floor to grow like a tree, Nunu's gonna eat it.
Does your avocado tree ever lose its leaves?
Well, no, but some of them get brown
Wow,
on the
look at
tips.
that.
Yeah, and then like, see, my avocado tree, now this one, okay, is really,
But then
really
I cut
tall,
them off.
and now it's got 2 shoots like on the top, but sometimes it'll lose its leaves and it freaks me out, and then it just grows taller. The leaves don't grow back where they fall off. It just grows taller and grows new leaves.
Yeah, I think that's normal.
Oh, okay.
If you cut off the top, then it'll branch out. But if you don't cut off the top, it'll keep losing bottom when
But
it's
it'll
getting
keep
taller.
going.
Really?
Yeah.
And
But
I
you
trim
can
off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay, go ahead.
No, if you nip them off, when, like if it's this tall, when it's a little baby, if you just keep nipping off the top, it'll grow into a bush.
Really?
Yep.
So wait, what do you mean by the top? Can you show, Lisa, can you show your tree again?
Okay, well that tree, I mean, you don't want to do it with that tree because it's already tall, and you don't want a bush at the top of
Right.
that one. But if you're starting a new one,
I am going to be starting two new ones.
when it gets to be about troll sized,
Yeah.
then just pinch off the top leaves, and then it'll branch into at least 2.
I think we should try that. I think we
And
should
you
try
can
that.
I've got a couple of avocados I got to get in the seeds.
Yeah, and then you pinch them off, and then you pinch off the branches, and you end up with a bush.
I gotta try that.
What was the thing that was flowering with pink flowers?
That's the thing
Well,
I
that's-
want, and I can't find anywhere. It's the crown of thorns.
What is it?
Crown
It's
of
a
thorns.
crown of thorns.
Wow, it's beautiful.
I've
Yeah,
asked in the
One of them
nursery
was
and
my
everything.
neighbor's. I had one. One of them was my neighbor's, but it wasn't doing well because she doesn't have a good light. It needs a lot of light. And my sunroom gets it's very bright. And the things are monsters. They're just huge.
I have my
If I put
avocado
those
tree
out
outside
in
now.
tropical heat,
Yeah.
they'll grow so big.
I put my avocado tree outside now.
Now they must be becoming gigantic in the tropical heat, right?
Well, yeah, it's finally because I'm I don't have the greatest luck with them. Like sometimes they grow and then it feels like all their leaves fall out. Then I go, oh my gosh, and they start to grow back. But it feels like I was never getting anywhere. It felt like as soon as I thought, oh look, it's doing good, then all those leaves would fall out and it would start over again. And I'm like,
I don't
I'm
know
not gonna
why
get anywhere.
my leaves don't fall out. I don't know why yours are.
Yeah.
The only thing that happens is some of them get brown at the tips. And then I cut those off. But they don't fall off. And I don't know why yours are falling off.
No, now
Why
it's
would they
finally,
be-
knock on wood, doing good. So, but it's very tall now, and it's got 2 thingies.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, I always wonder why things like that happen, and then you'll never be able to tell the reason,
Right.
and then you can't fix it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe you can. I don't know. I have a lemon tree now that's doing good.
Really, I always wanted to grow a lemon tree.
Yeah, I tried to many years, but I know these people in upstate New York. I don't know. I used to get an orange tree, and I think I just didn't know what to do. And now I think, knock on wood, I know what to
It's
do.
outdoors.
Right now it is, yeah.
Did you start with a pit?
Oh, no. I got it at the Tractor Supply, but it was it's grown a lot.
They sell those at the Tractor Supply.
They did sell them, yeah. The Tractor Supply, they had
Wow,
citrus
that's
trees.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You get scared by cats, Ruby Ann? I can understand that though, because some cats aren't nice. Nunu doesn't know how to not be nice. He has not a mean bone in his body. He absolutely has not ever hissed, growled, he just doesn't, it's not in his makeup. He just doesn't know how to be mean at all. Doesn't even know how. He's such a nice little cat. But that's not the case with all cats. But he's the nicest little individual you ever want to meet. He only gives love.
Really sweet.
Only gives love. They just don't like you,
Hi,
Leanne. But you have dogs. Maybe they smell. I don't know. And Julian too. He's very, very sweet. He just can be can just be a little bit of a scaredy cat sometimes, but he's getting a lot better.
Haven't seen you in a long time, Heart Made Wise.
I can't believe you were stalking me and then I came on. Isn't that
I
funny?
know.
I must have heard you.
You must have heard us stalking you on the Facebook.
Yeah,
God, it's been so long. I can't believe you're back.
I know.
That's what
There's
we had
some more to
resort
tell, but someday I will.
Mm-hmm. Did you see this? That they have this now, and this is I can't show it to you because there it is. Oh, sorry.
What is that?
It's a VW bus that fits like the Calico critters. It's a new thing, and it's called Honeybee Acres, and it's $9.99.
Really? Who makes
What?
Honeybee Acres?
I got it at Walmart for $9.99,
Wow.
and I can't believe it. And it has like real moving doors on the
You lucky
side.
stiff.
I can't believe it. And they, I don't know whether they were just getting them in because they only had one and they had a house, but the house wasn't on a super sale like this,
What's that thing behind it?
The bed?
No, it looks like there was a thing next to it.
Oh, there's like a little picnic basket and I showed it last night. You could go, and it has a luggage rack and then it has the seats inside. It's really cute.
What is
That
it
is
called
cute.
again?
Honeybee Acres. It's the around town van. And they actually have their own line of families, but it's showing like you can use the critters for it. And I think it's cuter than most of the critter cars. I love the van, so I just got drawn with the van.
Yeah, the van is cool. It's kind of
And
retro.
You can fit a lot in.
I like that.
You can fit, there's like 2 bench seats and then the bench seat in the front. So they have cup holders and everything. And then a luggage rack. Very cute.
Cool.
Only $9.99, so it's crazy.
Wait, where is it?
I got it at Walmart. I just saw it on the shelf at Walmart. It was crazy.
Yeah, they had them on our shelves too. They're getting new toys in.
Oh, you saw them? Did you
Really,
see it?
Lisa H?
Did you see any other things other than that?
Yeah, I saw the house, but
Good
it
night,
was
Tammy
more
McD.
expensive. quite a
Yeah,
bit.
that I don't get,
Me
right?
too.
I don't
No,
get that.
I don't either. No.
But did you see any of the families or anything?
No, I just noticed the house and that
Yeah, that's all they
van.
had there, and they were all sold out. They had like one of
I
each.
think maybe they're just getting stuff in, you know?
Maybe.
Because I remember last year around the end of June or beginning of July, I guess it was in July, they were getting rid of a lot of their toys.
Yeah.
They were on clearance, and they
Yeah.
are at mine, and they were ready to get new stuff in probably for the Christmas and all that stuff, even though it's a long ways
Yeah,
away.
last year I was getting those things for like 10 cents. Remember those stretch?
Yes, me
yeah,
too.
crazy
Yeah.
things. Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, that is really cute.
It is.
Like
I'm
Brando.
sorry about the last minute. Are you available to see me in 10 minutes? Question.
Because I'm out there on the deck and I'm like, oh, good. So she's probably up for a week or something. So yeah, tomorrow, the next day, I figure. And then I'm like, so when? And you're like, tonight. I'm like, tonight? It was like 5 o'clock, and I was like,
know.
I'm like, are you serious? Okay.
Sorry about that. I knew it was a long shot.
That's all right. But now that you're here, because I told Scooter, like, it'd be nice to plan something. I know we were doing last year, like even Woodbury Commons or something where Danielle can come and Lisa H
Yeah.
and me and you and,
I'd
whoever.
love to.
We should really plan something before, the weather gets bad,
Yeah, definitely. I would do it.
Probably. What do you think? September, October, or
You wouldn't
before?
want to go any later than like October because then it could get cold
Right.
and you don't know. The
No,
weather's
I know.
iffy. Yeah.
Definitely. No. I know.
Stop it,
Was-
Scooter.
Was that Rubianna who's nervous about cats?
Yes.
Okay, well, this is, I don't
Oh.
want, I wouldn't want you to meet Bitey Cat, Rubianne,
But
because,
Bitey Cat doesn't do it to hurt anybody.
no, he doesn't mean to, but he does hurt. But
And which one is this? Is this Bitey?
this is Bitey Cat. But
Oh, Bitey cat, you're handsome.
he's a really nice cat. I mean, he can't help.
Can't help
How
that
he
he
is.
He
bites.
has an oral fixation.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's really, he's sort of special. I mean, I had to keep him because he bites and people, they would have had him put down. Nobody would.
Where did you get the troll from?
I can't remember.
Oh,
But it's there to impress Scooter, but I'm not getting any
I don't know.
attention.
Scooter won't even look at him. She's probably not. She's probably
No.
outside. She's probably like, I'll just put this on mute and tell them I'm muting. And
Moo. Moo, I
Yes.
wrote
Yeah.
it in the
There
chat.
she is.
I said it on screen. I sent you a message on screen and then I typed it in the everyone. I said, I love the troll. And I
Oh,
do.
but
love
I
it.
can't see, you mean in the chat?
No, not in YouTube.
The
actually
chat here.
On Zoom. Here on
Oh,
Zoom.
I didn't see that. I don't have
Yeah.
I can't see anything unless I have my magnifier up.
Yeah. Where did
I
you
missed it.
remember where you got it? It's adorable.
Probably eBay. Yeah, it had to be eBay. Yeah, it's super
Like
cute.
the older one.
Yeah, I got this a while back.
He's really cute.
Really cute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love it. Ah,
Oh, and also I have a set of gators because since we live in a nature preserve, so I got these gators and crocodiles for my grandchildren because they love Snappy.
yes.
So I have a whole set. And they're really cool. They're really nice.
Yeah, Lisa D. Moo has an alligator now. She's the queen of the alligators.
I know, she feeds him, right?
Yes.
Well, we're not,
I
technically.
remember the first time she said she was feeding him and how happy we were to hear that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, people, they're not supposed to feed the wildlife, and I don't make a habit of it. But the thing is, there are like 45 houses around this lake,
Excuse me.
and people love this alligator. It's just such a nice alligator, and so everybody feeds it. So,
Oh, it's going to be a big alligator then.
Well, when they get big, they remove them, but
Oh,
but Snappy's very small. I just don't want him removed to a gift store, in the form of a head,
Yes, I don't like that.
So I'm trying to see if I can make arrangements for Snappy when. Snappy
Wait.
has to
Wait a
feed.
second. I thought you said he was moving to a preserve.
That's what I was told, but then when I started reading about it, I don't know that is necessarily the case. So I just want to make sure.
Oh.
But I really, mainly when I talk to, I don't go out there with food as a rule though, even though everybody's feeding them anyway. But this is the most well-fed alligator. My gosh, so solid. But Snappy actually just kind of likes to socialize and just walk up, say hi, and just then stretches out in the grass and rubs his little face in the grass and. I think.
would it be legal to keep an alligator, or it's not legal to have one for a pet?
Well, no, it's not legal to move them or feed them or pick them up, but people do it anyway. So, I mean, I'm not going to do that, but I've seen that people do keep them as pets and bring them in the house and stuff because I know people don't believe it, but they're actually very nice creatures.
Yeah.
They're not out to
Yeah.
but I'm not interested in, I have, my cats would probably be a little upset if I brought this gator into my house. And
I'd like to see a picture of that if they did, or a video.
Daniel's
faces.
killing me.
so we settled for these nice little models that are, I love these because they're they're nice. Their jaws move. So
Oh, how nice.
my grandkids can learn all about alligators without being eaten by them.
You know what, that's reminding me, I had an alligator like that when I was a little kid. I had a couple of alligators. I liked them. And then
What
we
day
had
was that?
a stuffed
I'm sure
alligator.
you remember the exact day.
No,
you
but
got the
I know
alligator.
that we had a stuffed alligator and it was brown and it was like, my sister said it had sawdust inside it. And if you poked at it, some of the sawdust came out. I don't even know whatever ended up happening.
I
with
had
that.
rubber ones.
Yeah, me
rubber
too. But then I had
Yeah.
a model kind of like the bigger one. And then I remember I got a little one in kindergarten. We went to some kind of a zoo-ish place. And I wonder, I think my alligator he could still be here somewhere. I don't know.
I really, it's funny because when I moved, oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, and of course you guys know that Dave had one, a real
Yeah.
one.
He did?
What happened to that gator, Scooter?
He had snakes and,
What happened to that gator, Scooter?
he ended up selling it. And he sold his snakes too. And I had the tortoise. and
He
Yeah,
made you
we had
sell
a
that
whole
too.
little jungle. Yeah.
I was at McDonald's one time and they had a little monkey and it was on his shoulder and it was so adorable.
Oh my gosh.
And they also had a bearded lizard. And
Oh,
those
I
are
heard
really
that they're very social.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a bearded dragon for years, and she was wonderful. They are very social.
Yeah, that's what it is, bearded dragon, yeah.
Yeah, and they like people. I mean, they like nice people. I don't think they like crappy people, but they're very friendly, and they come when you call them, and they'll follow you around. I have a video of my bearded dragon playing with Fry and Peter, I think. I don't know if I have a video with Pete, but I know I have one with Fry and the bearded dragon. But it was a really nice dragon. It's funny because that dragon did not like the tabby that I just lost in April or March, who was 18 years old. The bearded dragon did not like her, and when she saw this poor cat, she would blow up her throat, and it would turn. Bearded dragons can make their throats, they're usually creamy off-white, but if they can make them different colors. And when she got really angry, she could turn her throat absolutely black. It was like shiny shoe polish. But when she saw my dear old cat, who was a little brown tabby, she would turn her throat sort of like brown plaid, almost like she was trying to look like a tabby. It was just very funny because she could change the color of her throat. But she didn't like that cat. She just didn't. But she liked Fry, and she liked Pete.
Wow.
Carolyn, where are you? Are you on vacation that you're in a hotel room?
Oh, no, this is, I'm on location right now.
Yeah. How exciting.
I know. I'm working on
Very
a top
cool.
secret project.
Now I hope the sheets are clean.
Yeah, I had them, see, I brought those sheets. Those are my sheets over here.
Oh,
Over
good.
there.
I hope you Lysol the mattress too.
Yeah, well, it was a brand new room. It's never been,
Oh,
it's a
good.
brand new hotel. I'm the first
That's
one
the
to
way
stay.
to do it.
First one to
I gotta
ever
show
stay
you a
here.
book I'm reading. Hold on.
Jimmy's over there too. He's over here. Here, over
Where's my
there.
book?
What am I talking about? He's right over there.
Here it is. This is a very cool book.
Jimmy, I'll be there in a minute. Without Conscience? What is that?
It's a book about psychopaths.
Psychopath.
The disturbing world of the psychopaths among us.
Wow.
Wait, what's the name of it? Without Conscience?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's very good. It's just an interesting book about people. It talks a lot about people that can that have the mentality that scam people.
Scammers.
and how they
Okay.
think, and, you know, perpetual liars and
Oh,
things like that.
Like scammers and true crime too, on true crime channels and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, things
Yeah.
like that, all the way up to people that, you know, go even further than that, but talks about their, you know, the way, how they think, and
True.
it's just an interesting, a really, really cool, interesting book.
sounds good, Lisa.
Yeah. It's like once you start reading it, you can't stop reading it. And it's short, like it's an easy read. Very cool book.
I'm gonna have to look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because people worry about me with my animals and stuff and my little alligator and stuff, and they're afraid. But it's all my life I've understood animals, and I know when I've always had a feel for when I'm in actual danger and when I'm safe with an animal. And I've always worked in with animal rescue places since I was in my teens. And we used to rescue some really scary attack dogs and stuff and all sorts of crazy things. But I always had a sense of when I was in danger and when I wasn't. But the one thing that just blows me away is people. Because the viciousness of these people is so mind-boggling. And I'm done with them.
Yes.
These YouTuber, there's a real sickness there, and it's really scary because they go so real life on you. But I'm done with them. I'm just gonna keep snuggling with my alligator. My alligator is much more trustworthy than the YouTube trolls. Oh my God.
Look at
Human
this.
behavior is always interesting. You know.
God, remember it wasn't so long ago that they all had their teeth in neck brace Karen? Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was just going savage on neck brace Karen, and everybody at the Sophie Long case, it was like they'd come after you with their savage teeth chewing into the rotting meat, and it's just amazing what they'll swallow. They'll just swallow anything. You throw them rotting food and they gobble it up.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, that's why, I'm happier hanging out with the gators. I don't spend much time on YouTube. I mean, I like to come on here for the original reasons that got me attacked. When I had the nerve to say that I came here for support, and it helped me so much. And then they all went to town on that, and then they all went real life on me, and all because I said that I wanted, I liked it on this channel, that I got support, that I got healthier, and then they all went to town on that. It's just so weird. And look where it is today. They're all like, it's funny because I'm not watching this stuff, but people send me a note and I'm saying, what? Huh? And I realize they're out there attacking me, and they don't know me. And I can make fun of them because they're such idiots, but they're not part of my life at all.
Mm-hmm.
They're not real. But the alligator is real. The alligator is dependable.
He sure is.
And not mean, It's just nice, a nice alligator. So anyway, that's where I prefer to spend my time. I don't no.
Carolyn, I do have a package that I'm ready to send you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't been able to get to the post office.
yeah.
I know it's a bad excuse. I'll mail
No,
it tomorrow
it's my excuse a lot of the time. It's not an excuse. It's real.
Yeah.
I'm so terrible with that.
How was Jimmy's shoulder, by the way?
Oh boy. Did I even talk to you after his surgery?
No, the last time I spoke to you was before the surgery.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, he's doing well. He has to go to PT tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
He hates going there because he goes, that lady she's kind of like, what was that? He goes, what was that movie with James Caan? And I said, Misery. He goes, she's kind of like that lady. And she's, I guess he was trying to say she's pretty rough.
She's like the woman in Misery?
Yeah. He's like,
It's your face, Lisa.
she's
How
pretty
does she
rough.
She's
And-
smashing the bat.
No, but he's like, I guess she's not like, she's like, here, let me push it this way or push it, like he actually like
That's
fears going
crazy.
there. Like, it's like, oh, I got to go there again. Or,
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Is that the way it's supposed to be?
I don't know. I don't even remember him going through this the last time, like going to PT like this. I really don't remember that. It's a different surgeon this time. I think he's much better.
It sounds like torture to me.
Yeah, well, that part, yeah, the PT, yeah.
Well, he certainly managed to put together that playground equipment,
Yeah.
even with the sling.
Yep.
What was that, like 3 days after surgery?
Well, he started a lot of it before surgery, and then he came back and just had to do some. My cousin had to help him a little bit with the tarps and stuff, but
Thanks for hanging out, Nuno. Thanks for coming. Thank you.
So, yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, there's two kitties.
Yeah, this is Mr. Bitey, and this is the sweetest. This is a cat who, he's like Nunu. This is Peter. He would never.
Are they related?
Not
Like
at
by
all,
blood?
But Pete, Pete is he's not related. Let's see. Do I have any related cat? No, I don't. My last two related cats were the 18-year-olds, so they're gone.
Oh,
So, but Pete, he's the one with the big. I'm trying to find his little hand. He's the one with the big thumbs. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I had
that's
one of
right.
those.
That's right. Sensible. That's
wow,
what it was.
yeah.
He's got
Yep.
giant thumbs, big hands. But
What do
he
they call
raised
those? It's something with a P, the
polydactyl.
word. Yep, that's it. Yeah, I had a tiger cat like that.
Yeah,
His
three
name
of
was
them.
Bobby.
Yeah, I've got three of mine are polydactyls, including Fry. But Peter is 10, and he raised all of the other. He was like the mother to all of these other cats. Were all
Oh, that's sweet.
so. He's a good little. He rolls his eyes a lot. He see me come in with another one from the rescue and say,
Oh, yeah. Before we go, Lisa's got to sing Brushy Brush.
I'll get ready.
Okay. What song did we need Lisa to sing the other day? Remember somebody said there was a song. There was a song we said, well, if Lisa came, she would have sang it.
It was something soothing.
Yeah, but it was somebody's song. And then they couldn't sing it. I don't know. I remember.
It was something. And
Somebody tried to sing Brushy Brush?
No, we needed someone to sing a song. Somebody was trying to get someone. Oh, Foxy Bot was singing a song, but there was somebody else that was singing a song.
Scooter's been singing Brushy Brush.
Every now and then they seem to really love it.
What?
I was telling Lisa that I have filled in for her a few times, singing Brushy
Yay.
Brush, and that it goes over very well.
I'm sure it does, Scooter. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna mute so I can hear you perfectly.
No, it
Sing
wasn't the happy birthday. It wasn't the happy birthday. It was something besides that. I forget
Sing
what
it
it
a
was.
bunch of times for us, okay, Lisa? Would you sing it a bunch of times for us?
I'll do a couple of verses of it. Did
More
you
than
guys
that.
all see the glass that I bought?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
My family loves that glass.
Brush, who wants Brushy Brush?
It's a beautiful workmanship on that glass.
What glass?
The Brushy
Wait,
Brush.
Lisa H didn't see it. Hold on, I'll show
I
you.
don't
I
think
got
so.
it in the merch shop. Hold on.
It does look very pretty.
Who wants
Lisa
Brushy
H, you gotta
Brush?
see it. Wait, should I put milk in it?
Wow.
You could
Should I put milk in
you
it?
could put milk, or you could put,
Yeah.
put a piece of white paper behind it. If you have white paper,
Alright,
you could
yeah.
do that too and make
Yeah.
fake milk.
It's great.
Oh my gosh, where did you get that? Does Carolyn have those for sale?
Yes.
Yeah.
I made them here with you guys. Remember the night, and then somebody
I
told
remember
me.
that, but I
Yeah,
didn't
that I
remember
almost
what
put.
it,
What did I
Wow.
almost do? I almost did something. I almost put
That's neat.
I almost put muchy much. Remember?
It
Yeah, I
says,
almost put-
"It
I almost
wants
put
brushy
muchy
brush.
muchy."
We love it so much.
Yes.
Eva.
Right, but remember I
Yeah.
showed it to everybody, and then someone said, "Oh my gosh, you put
I
muchy
did.
muchy." Yeah,
I did. I
and
said
then I changed it. Thank goodness.
But
Yeah.
you can't see it on here, but like
The glass
it's
looks
raised.
Is
Oh, is
Raised
it?
on the glass
Oh.
a little bit. And it's really nice, and you can see like the little bristles on the brush. It's really, really pretty.
The glass
And then on the
looks
back,
quality too. It looks thick.
it says
Nice.
Mommy Ramblings blog, subscribe on YouTube.
Nice.
Nice.
It's really, and the glass is really heavy.
The pint glass, yeah.
It's really, really nice.
And can I just ask the chat a question,
Of
Carolyn?
course.
Yes.
Okay. Being that I have been singing Brushy Brush, if you would like me to sing it,
Yes, both of you. I mean, like separately or something, maybe.
no, if
Scooter,
everyone
you
would
could always
like
sing
to
it.
give Lisa a break tonight, and if you would like just to have me sing it, please put a 1 in the
Look at the
chat.
dog. Look at Nana Patty's dog.
Oh, Nana Patty's baby.
Oh,
He's very
Oh,
upset.
yeah.
Put the covers back on me. I don't like this.
Nana Patty, which one is Hence.
That's
Aw.
Bitsy.
Oh, so cute.
That's Willie.
Heavens to Betsy.
Dude.
And there's Polar over there in his diaper.
Oh,
Aw.
Polar.
so little. So little. I think Julian
Pet
might
Nanny.
be Gary. Gary was away again. He was in Colorado.
Was he?
Yeah, oh God, you know? Well, he has a new girlfriend.
Oh, little Gary. I was saying,
Oh,
wow,
little
you're taking
Gary.
that. I was saying you're taking that well.
Yes.
No, the little one. Oh my God. Nana Patty, can you believe her?
Sister
I
wives.
with her.
No.
Oh my gosh.
She's not
I like
always
that.
quick on
What?
the chase, really.
Oh, you're adjusting
She's
well
not.
to that. A new girlfriend. Okay.
No, so she's originally from Colorado.
Oh my gosh.
And they went to a memorial service for her grandparents because they both passed away.
Oh no.
Oh.
And he was there. And Nana Patty, you're not going to believe this. You would appreciate this because you come from a medical background. And my poor son never gets away with anything. So they go to Colorado. And the first day they get there, he gets this pain in his rib, on his right rib, and he is in agony, like he can't handle this pain, and they end up in the ER, and it was like, he's like, Mom, I don't know what's going on. I think I broke my rib. And if it's going to stay like this, I think I have to come home because I can't take the pain. And like, I don't want to ruin her trip and everything. And plus, the altitude is different, and
Yeah.
my breathing is bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I had pneumonia so many times, like, I can't take a chance that, like, I'm going to get pneumonia and everything. It's like,
Oh, wow.
and he's like, I just met her mother. And she had to drive us to the ER, and she's trying to feed us.
Oh.
I felt so bad for him. And he goes, and they think I have a blood clot now. I felt so bad, but it was not a broken rib. It was
Was it
not a blood clot.
Was
What?
it osteochondritis?
It was, well, they told him it was a muscle strain. But I find it really hard to believe that it's a muscle strain.
Yeah,
So
it
they
sounds
gave-
like osteochondritis, but did he have steroids? Did they give him steroids?
No, they gave him muscle relaxers, and he stayed on Motrin and Tylenol the whole trip for 10 days.
Oh, wow.
And
I bet some steroids would have fixed him right out.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but I wasn't there. So,
Mhm.
Is this the same girl he went to Italy with?
yeah. So
Sounds serious.
it is. It is serious, and it is she's a very nice girl.
Awesome.
So anyway, that was his trip to Colorado, but I felt so bad because, you know, he was so excited about going on
What
this
part
trip.
of Colorado?
I think they were near Boulder,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think they were near Denver for a while, and then she had to go to a work training in Utah. So they spent a few days in Utah, and then they came back. I picked them up at the airport at 6 a.m. at JFK. That was fun. And, but, you know, thank God, I mean, he did straighten out. You know, he felt a little bit better toward the end of the trip, but I felt bad that, you know. this
Yeah,
thing
being
popped
away
up.
from home and feeling that's awful.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so, but that's what I thought he had, Nana Patty.
Yeah.
Would they have been able to see that on a CAT scan? I
No.
wouldn't think so, right?
No. Usually diagnosed by symptoms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nana Patty, I think that's
Because
what
he
I
didn't
had.
do anything to strain
Over.
himself.
That was agonizing.
What?
It hurts.
I had that, I can't remember the name of it. What did you say it was?
Costochondritis.
Yeah, that's what I had back in October. And I thought I
Oh
was
my
gonna
God.
die.
They gave him a morphine drip
It's
at the hospital.
unbelievable.
He was out of his mind.
It's just,
I'm still thinking about the girlfriend thing. I
I
just
know.
read Robin's thing.
Oh, I know, that
He's
was,
got a
What
new
causes that, Nana
girlfriend.
Patty?
She was taking it rather well,
I know.
too.
It's like
Yeah.
now he's got a new girlfriend. Like not like the he still has the old one. But he's got a new one too. She's in Colorado.
He writes every now and then.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh, what are you
Yeah,
gonna
it's
do?
fine.
What are you gonna do? All
Yeah,
right.
whatever. Nana Patty, what causes that?
Sleeping wrong, bending the
That's
wrong
what he said
way.
he thinks he did. He slept wrong.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't take much.
Yeah. I believe you're right.
I'm
Mhm.
glad.
That's what I diagnosed him with too, but what do I know, right?
He's okay now though, right?
Yeah, but he did sneeze at one point and set him back a little bit.
Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't,
so he's being really careful with himself.
yeah.
Yeah.
We went on vacation once and I had that and it was awful. It was miserable.
Yeah.
And I had to come back home and get some steroids and that fixed it right up.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't do that.
Yeah.
It's really
I
bad,
don't know
you can't
why.
blow your nose. You literally,
Exactly.
Can't even hardly wipe your bottom.
You
that's
can't
true.
move. You can't move.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
All right.
I mean, he did manage to have a good time, like I guess toward like the second half of the trip. But anyway, all right. Should I do?
Yeah,
the
because
brushy
I'm
brush?
falling asleep. See, we were all on that 4:00 sleep schedule.
All right. Sorry. We'll stop at 4. You don't go past 4. I know.
Well, yeah.
I know that.
So we'll do the brushy brush, and then
I don't want to ruin your
right,
mojo
we've got to
now.
our sleep schedule.
Okay. All right. Let me get the brushy brush for
Okay.
Julian and Nunu because they're gonna come up here.
Hello, Jeanette.
I can just
Do you want to see the
imagine.
brushy,
I
brush that I used for the
Linda.
bunny? Look at how cute the brush is for the bunny. It's so tiny. Look
Aw.
at this. This is the brushy brush for the cats. And this is the brushy brush for the bunny.
Oh,
She was so cute when she was here. Oh my God.
Well, when I
All
was
right.
when I was stalking your daughter's, when we were looking at your daughter's Facebook, we saw a picture
Yes.
of her, of the bunny, looking like she did in a swing when she was a little baby.
Oh really? I
It
didn't
had
see
the
that.
same look on her, she said, and it really did look like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Yeah.
I think it did look like her.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'll hold up the brushy brush. Okay, you ready, everyone? Here we go. Just like old
Yeah.
times, okay?
All right.
All right. Nothing's changed. I'm right here.
All right.
Okay.
You maybe after the brushy brush, you just one thing of the it's okay.
Well, you want the it's okay too?
Well, because maybe
All
to
right,
tell
I'll-
everybody
I'll
that
do
it's
it.
okay, you're back. If they were thinking
right.
you weren't.
We have, it's okay first.
Yeah, it's okay first.
Yeah,
Right.
because
It's
brushing
okay and it's okay. Hi, Jeanette. It's okay and it's okay. It's okay and it's okay. It's okay and it's okay. La 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 la. It's okay and it's okay. It's okay and it's okay. It's okay and it's okay. Who wants brushy brush, brushy brush and a brushy brush? Who wants, oh sorry, who wants brushy brush? We love it so muchy much. Who wants brushy brush, brushy brush and a brushy brush? Who wants brushy brush? We love it so muchy much. Who wants brushy brush, brushy brush and a brushy brush? Who wants brushy brush? We love it so muchy much. Hi, Jules. Do you want the brushy brush? Who wants brushy brush, brushy brush and a brushy brush? Who wants brushy brush? We love it so muchy much. Should I do more or no? One more?
One more. Yeah, that'll be
Okay.
good.
I'll hold up this brush now. This
Okay.
is a pretty brush. Who wants brushy brush, brushy brush and a brushy brush? Who wants brushy brush? We love it so muchy much. I'll hold up the glass. Who wants brushy brush, brushy brush and a brushy brush? Who wants brushy brush? We love it so muchy much. Who wants brushy brush? We love it so muchy much.
Oh, we've missed
Aw,
that.
yeah. Yay.
Thank
I missed
you.
you guys too.
Yeah,
I
what
love
a
you
treat.
so much.
Yeah,
So
I
thanks
still
for-
can't believe
thanks
you
for
were really
always
here.
loving
It's
me
been a
so
long time.
much, no matter
I love
what.
you.
I always felt
Oh.
your love the whole time, and I love you guys so much,
We love you
so
too.
much.
All
So
right,
I'll never
everybody.
forget that. Don't
Always
ever forget
remember and
that.
never forget.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And thank you, Scooter, for being my fill-in understudy. You
Yes,
did a
you
great job doing brushy
You
brush.
did a really good job.
She has
Yeah.
a beautiful voice,
Mm-hmm.
Scooter does.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's okay and it's okay.
See?
Okay, and it's okay. It's okay and it's
See?
okay. We have Lisa back today.
Yay!
Yay.
Good night,
Yeah.
everybody.
Good
Love
night.
you, Lisa.
Good night,
I hope
Love you
everybody
guys.
has a good sleep.
Love you guys. Yeah, prayers for all that need them, and we'll
Mwah.
talk to you guys tomorrow. God bless.
Prayers and love.
Bye.